Alrighty.
I use the D4 now.
So, last time, 2 weeks ago. So, at the end of the day, there was a heavy rain storm pouring down on the ship as Bruce and Reeeel headed above deck. Bruce threw another card on the ship and summoned a fire giant on the bow. Reeeel decided that he was going to attack the giant. Bruce attempted to slap him, but Reeeel was too quick and tried to kick Bruce off the ship. Manfred attempted to stop the fight, but Reeeel resisted the spell, causing him to stand down and to walk away. So, taking a swing at the giant and causing it to disappear. Bruce threw a tooth at Reeeel with no effect on him whatsoever. Lora headed to the bow to play some music, but Manfred decided to join in the singing. Lora did not enjoy Manfred singing and decided to ask him to stop with the spell. Manfred reversed the spell back on her and caused her to teleport 90 feet off the boat. Reeeel jumped off the boat and began to swim. Towards Lora, eventually getting Lora and returning her back to the ship. Reeeel decided to head directly to Captain Gohan, where what occurred. I have no idea why this music is so creepy now.
Because it's past Halloween.
So Reeeel headed directly to Captain Gohan, and report of what just occurred. Reeeel was very upset about the situation that had just happened between Lora and Manfred. Reeeel sought disciplinary action toward Manfred, and finding no ear to his thoughts, he turns from Gohan and headed back to Lora. Lora goes back to playing her lyre, and Bruce joins along as well. Another night passes, and a new day began as the storm passed. Gohan gave an order for breakfast to be served and wished to see how the crew was feeling about the voyage so far. Lora goes to apologize to Manfred. While at breakfast, conversations began to spread about a mysterious rumor beginning to flood through the ship. There was a stowaway on board who was currently eating the captain's ration of food. Bruce came up with a plan of casting the Zone of Truth at the table with Gohan, who will ask a single question of the crew to see who the stowaway was.
Yeah.
And doesn't belong to the crew. It takes some time to get through all the crew, but eventually all the crew are questioned, and the stowaway was not able to be found during this line of questioning. Lora noticed that Jan looked a little different from the rest of the crew. Lora asked him to follow her, but before she could turn to go talk to Gohan, Jan led Lora to the captain's quarters, where Manfred had snuck off. Jan shedded his fake form and revealed his proper form to be as a green dragon-like devil who was very interested in Manfred and his quest for knowledge. Jan offered Manfred a deal for his soul and to, in return, be willing to trade his for another soul. Jan was interested in Reeel's soul in particular. Manfred was interested, but decided to make another deal was interested in making another deal that Jan offered about becoming impervious to everything, including death. Jan was intrigued with the idea of returning Manfred's essence, and Manfred was interested in the other artifact to find the Fleece of Lifeblood. However, a deal was struck for Manfred's soul, but a price of a favor at the time of Jan's choosing. While as this was transgressing in the room, back in the galley, a drinking game had begun with rigor and flair. The drinking game ended with a bang. Manfred, Lora, and Jan attempted to sneak above deck, using the game as a distraction. However, Jan slipped on an empty bottle of rum on the floor and caused a commotion that gained the attention of the rest of the galley. Gohan and the crew got up to walk towards the small group. Gohan asked a few questions, realizing that Jan was lying through his teeth in his story, and Gohan drew his pistol and pointed it at Yan.
I did.
Yan attempted to make a deal with Gohan, but Gohan decided not to take the deal and decides to shoot Yan instead. In the commotion, Yan stands up as if nothing happened and decides to leave via the stairs. Draxios places a movable rod on the steps, causing Yan to trip up the steps. Yan changes his shape as he approaches the last step, revealing his proper form to everyone, initiating combat during the early morning hours after breakfast. Yan eventually escapes with his life and narrowly a scratch as everyone becomes very friendly with everyone else. Reeeel is forced to take a early nap. The day starts off interestingly. As Yan bids the crew farewell, he reaches the top step, enveloped in green flame, and disappears. Within the next hour, Manfred asks to be a part of the crew by offering possible information for finding the Fleece of Lifeblood. And after 8 hours, Reeeel and Lora come out of their sleep. Reeeel heads directly toward Draxios to settle a score. Lora becomes uncharmed by the effects of Yan and comes to her senses. She helped defuse the situation between Draxios and Reeeel. Moods and attitudes soften between the two. So, that's where we are picking up this evening.
There's a lot.
As there was a lot that happened last time. So, that is where we are picking up. We are still on the ship. It is still the day, the early morning.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yes, you are still sailing eastward toward the... Well, you're in the lucid depths of the Termon Sea, making your way toward Nurpris, the underwater sea city of the Sea Elves.
Do I still have you under a hold spell?
I don't think about it.
No. Navigator.
Yeah.
How far are we now to your homeland?
How far?
Yeah! Far!
Wherever you are.
Based on the sun and kind of the average, you would guesstimate that you are probably still about 3 weeks out.
Oh.
You don't even funny about that.
Are you above deck?
Right now, I don't realize the reference, but I was
I am
imitating a crow.
What?
Just at the
Disgraceful.
moment, I wasn't realizing what the reference was. I was
You have
imitating a
someone to
crow.
You're on the table.
No. It's the song.
Go on.
The
Yes.
famous Titanic
That
song.
better?
We may have a word.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
That's my word.
Oh, okay. Good word.
It was a good word.
Lora, what you need?
Are you above deck, Manfred?
Probably.
I think
It's clipped
everybody's
in the
above
wall.
deck.
Yep, we are.
I probably could do that.
No, don't do that.
I'll also be above
Not
deck.
T-pose.
I'm gonna be
clipping the
just
wall.
like sitting on a barrel.
So,
to myself.
yeah,
I'll be
so...
on the side of the deck.
Yeah, so based on kind of like this is where everybody was at the end of last session, I did not move anybody's miniature. So where everybody is on deck, that's kind of where you ended when we ended the session last time around.
Okay. I'm gonna have you follow me below deck.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yep. We go below deck.
Okay.
I want you to keep your eye on Manfred.
Manfred. He just joined our crew.
There's
What's
a
wrong with
reason
him?
why he joined your crew.
I know, we're just crewing a little.
No.
Just-
That, but
I
he has
agree.
different reasons.
Yeah, you're not there.
That creature will be back because he has a favor with Manfred.
Yeah, don't doubt it.
He only
It's
joined the crew
ominous.
because he can have the knowledge of all knowledge he wants,
What?
but at the price of someone's soul, and not his.
Okay.
I want you to keep your eye on him.
We can do so.
No.
Till something bad happens. I think he's alright.
the creature
It's a fine
that
old
was here
man.
is really interested in our new lizard folk friend.
Interested how?
Well, our new lizard folk friend is Dragon Hunter.
Yes.
And that might be the person they're asking about.
I like to find
This is
someone that
intriguing
could talk to them
Okay.
I'm on top.
at random. I don't care who. I just want to talk to
We're
them.
both members of our crew.
I think we're
We'll
all
look out
up
for
on
both.
Yeah.
except for
I know.
Them too.
yeah, except for
I'm not saying to go up on him. Just keep your eye on him, and we must be on high alert for that
Yeah.
creature's
Turns
return.
around. Go.
Because he plans on bringing someone with him.
We can do that.
That is all I wanted to say.
Oh,
Okay, so during the time that
Or chips
Gohan
and
and Lora head below deck to have a conversation, Manfred, you wanted to talk to somebody on the deck?
Yes.
yeah,
At random. I don't care who I talk to.
Are you talking to a
D4.
crew member or one of
Roll
the
a
other
D4.
people on the
Roll-
boat?
Roll a d4.
roll a d4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, roll again, roll again.
It is meant to be.
Hello again, Bruce.
Well, hello there, Manfred.
It's much fun.
That's my name.
Salty white
Take your
chocolate.
comments back about my book.
A book is a book. It should have information.
Mine does have information.
Important information.
Very important to my livelihood.
Tell me about that.
I told jokes.
Hmm?
And that keeps you alive.
No, it makes me money.
I see.
Hustle.
Which does keep me alive, yes.
Do they pay you? The others on this boat.
Yes.
I would say Gohan pays me. Because he's my boss.
And he has money.
He's the man.
Don't give him too much credit.
He pays you to tell jokes out of a book.
I'm gonna head above deck.
No, he pays me to entertain, I guess, the passengers.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not
Unamused.
sure they're quite entertained.
We die laughing every time. Literally.
I'm
Is
gonna
that
head
what
above
they
deck.
say silent?
Probably not. That's gonna be awkward conversation like that with him the whole time.
Yeah, I'll restart.
I'm gonna head back above deck after talking with him.
Yeah, we both do.
Thulna, are you doing anything during this time?
Hacking my lungs up. Sitting there,
Doing what?
Smoking?
smoking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's also sick. Get her sick. I can't give her really well, she doesn't really have a girly voice to begin with, but it's more gurgly than usual.
Is it because you yourself have a sicker voice?
We don't have the temp HP anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Because I was like,
Unless you were
getting bad
damaged,
to me.
you should still have it.
Yeah.
You still should have it unless you were damaged in the combat.
okay.
Yeah, the breakfast will give you that.
How long does that last? Is that like a day long?
24 hours.
Okay.
I lost mine. You didn't get hit.
No,
Nor
I-
did you hit.
I was kind of smart about combat. I was like, it's kind of like half and half here. Maybe I shouldn't.
I think it was just you
Get
and me.
involved.
It was just you and me. By the time it was your turn, I was knocked out, and everybody else was charmed.
I was wasn't I like the first one to go?
I think so, yeah.
And then I didn't do anything. I
You
was
saw
like, I'm
it
just
like,
gonna hold off my
it's,
turn.
it's not my fight.
Yeah, we were all like,
Alright. Well, any other business that needs to be talked about on the ship this morning?
Can I take a short rest? I imagine like 30 minutes has gone by, so with me sitting on a barrel.
I'm
just
just
take
gonna,
a quick nap, cross the arms, like hold me style.
I'm just gonna
What I
go
did
sit by
today.
Reeeel
Look,
and
will you do this?
start playing.
With the hat in your face. Like,
19. It works.
if it's comfortable.
I'm just chilling.
Come on. You just.
Did you do what I said, Angel?
Hmm?
I said I'm just gonna go chill by Reeeel and start playing.
Okay. Easy enough. Alrighty, so as the day goes by,
That's illegal. Got it.
it's a fairly uneventful day at sea.
I'll go first room.
It's,
Alright.
it's a fairly
Salty.
uneventful 3 weeks at sea.
Yeah!
I would also like to go fishing.
So yes, so everything is pretty calm. There does not seem to be any major issues besides the occasional wandering very large fish.
Out of all this time, we had many sparring matches that you lost. Bruce,
You will not acknowledge.
after we can do a strength test.
Can
You
we?
want
Yes.
to test strength really quick?
I will lose, but I'll go.
Sure.
Can we do it like 5 times? And
Sure.
Best
Yeah,
out
the
of 5.
5
Best
sparring
out of 5.
matches.
Can we have a drinking competition too?
You might win the first one. I got a 7.
We're just going off base.
Not one.
Alright.
15. No.
Not getting hit by a wet napkin.
One more and I'm done. Oh, come on. I gotta win this.
6.
Let's go.
Okay.
This provides hours.
Alright, here we go.
Eight.
What's another one?
It does.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh.
No. You can't take that. Alright.
It's even right now, too.
Yeah, we're 2 and 2. He just rolled 2. Which
I've never rolled anything higher than that.
Woo! Bruce won, baby!
Surprisingly, in
Real
the
when he's
last
on you.
bouts, yes,
Real when he took pity out of
Oh, let him
the last bout, Bruce overpowers Reeeel.
I taught you well.
It was a good match.
Is
I'm better than
you said you want to try to go fishing, Manfred?
Are we having drinking contests?
I want to do a drinking.
Okay.
I guess con save for that one.
Wait, how's your con save again? I forgot.
Manfred, do you fish with a fishing pole or do you do some other?
Control
That's
water.
what I was about to say. How are we doing this? How are you fishing?
Oh, I was kind of joking because he said he wanted to go fishing, but
No, it's time.
My fishing is just jumping in the water and
Oh, I was gonna wait until.
fighting fish.
18 on the con save.
Not 20.
I don't know.
You're
where
gonna
it
lose everything.
Why? 10 is the most.
10?
18 again, but
6.
alright. Even.
I'd
We'll
say
save
no,
the
I'm
next one
probably
for
not fishing.
the captain.
Yeah.
I was just joking.
Oh, it's not for me.
Alright, so, if you have not already done so, you can go ahead and make sure your characters have been long rested
Well nourished. Plenty of ale and fist fighting.
after
I
yes,
imagine that we also have
after 3 weeks at sea.
10 HP.
Do we have 10 HP? HP?
Chef.
Would
Chef.
I?
Captain.
Already.
Gordon
If you let
Ramsay.
me.
Gordon.
Stay. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Still have 9 and 10 HP.
Let's go.
9, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll say it's a hearty
I'll do 90.
breakfast in the morning.
No, we're not 90. Get
Yes,
here.
everybody will have the
9.
9, 10 HP. 9, 10 HP. There we go. That's how that phrase works. Alright. And as you begin to you feel actually
It is a dog.
I will need everybody to give me Constitution saving throws, please.
Saving throw, please
Con
be
save.
more than.
Alrighty.
Wait, what are we
You
doing?
gotta do that.
Con save.
You gotta do that.
Saving throws.
Yeah, I failed.
Why?
Oh, yeah, same.
Terrible.
I failed.
15.
I succeeded.
Really?
Yeah, my
Magic. It is not
constitution.
You were mad at a 15. I'm over here stacking with 11.
I rolled a-
Shut
I
up.
got
I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 13.
I rolled a
We're
12.
tied.
I have a 3.
Let's
15.
go.
Just hasn't been my last 3 weeks. You know, the Dragonfly really messed with my mental.
Yeah, right.
Can I use Arcane Deflection to give me a +4?
The one who got away and
I
damaged
can.
him second
It doesn't have to be a magical effect. It just
Don't
says
worry.
on a saving throw.
When we see a real
Sure.
dragon, I'll help you.
So it's just basically.
It's a natural thing
Promise.
that's happening.
A lot of people made that promise and backed out as soon as we
Well,
entered the layer.
I'm just I
I can inspire you to kill a dragon.
I'm
I'll
sorry, it is a feature.
Never
No, I know,
inspiring
I'm
itself. I am
Because that's here.
in my full capabilities of killing a dragon.
The downside is I can only use cantrip
it's when you're hit by an attack.
Is it?
or you
Or
fail a
plus
saving
or
throw.
bonus.
You lost
And
your
that saving
default
throw-
privileges.
No.
When you're hit by attack or fail a saving throw, you can use your reaction to get a +2 AC or a +4 bonus to that saving throw when you use this feature. Yeah, but it's but it's still or, so it's still when you are hit with an attack, you can either add +2 to your AC or +4. So it's when you're hit with an attack, you can add the +2 or +4.
The +4 stipulation is that you have to fail a saving throw.
Yes, on an AOE spell.
Okay. Okay, I guess that makes
So
more
it's a
sense.
spell. It's
Where's
for your.
smiling?
So if you were
Okay.
hit with a weapon
That's not
or you have a
dog
spell
teeth.
attack.
That's like human teeth.
Okay, so then a
That's
13.
pretty, I mean, gnarly teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely
I
not
just want to make
human
sure I'm
teeth.
using my
Oh,
feature
yes,
I
no,
mean,
it's
if your
so
teeth-
It's
yours
just the
is
angle I
it's
was
for
looking
it's
at.
for when
Yeah, I
you
mean,
are
if your
hit with
teeth
the
look like
spell.
I
that,
would
you might
definitely
wanna
be
go
using
get
magic
that
all
checked
the
out.
time.
Pretty
Yes,
cool.
well,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So for those of you who rolled below a 10,
Okay.
Oh,
I got one.
Our training did us well, comrade.
for those of you who rolled below a 10,
lower 10.
the weather is extremely chilled and cold on your skin.
I'm good.
Is it frostbite?
You feel very, very cold.
You have 1 point of exhaustion.
We are not. We are not in the effects to where it is extreme cold yet, but it is very cold.
I'm gonna grab my blanket and wrap myself up.
I'm going to grab
My
my
pure
blanket
muscle.
and wrap myself in.
My pure musculature is keeping me warm.
You're like steaming.
I'm a shark. I'm used to the cold depths.
So, yes.
Do I have a jacket?
Warm water?
I don't know. Did you purchase a
Some
jacket?
sharks are warm water.
Can I cut holes in the blanket?
Yeah, I'm
I do find it funny. As
Poncho
the lizard
style.
and the poncho. I should be going into hibernation by now.
So,
You went from
are you're gonna cut holes in your
Cold-blooded
blanket?
killer.
Make a snow beat?
Cold-blooded.
Yes.
Okay.
I am indeed.
Okay. All right. So, a couple of you started to fear the coldness of the wind as it becomes, and some of you have gone to desperate measures, not buying winter clothing,
Dun, dun.
heading to the far north, and not buying winter clothing.
Wow, what do I have?
I did alright.
But
Like, oh gee, I sure hope someone bought some winter clothing.
I mean, craziness, right? All right. So the cold, but as you are moving into the colder waters of the Lucent depths,
I love you, Fred. Ow.
Draxios, you actually, I guess
Ow.
Bruce hears it too.
That's right.
Get an early warning sign from the ship that there are several
Do it again.
humanoid entities rapidly approaching the ship from below.
Aw.
They do not appear to be hostile. However, they are approaching at a very rapid pace.
Are they
the
of
ship say?
Draxios' kind?
Would you
Oh.
lean my way?
They look like Draxios, but their skin is a very, very deep
How much
blue.
time do
They
you
almost
have?
blend into the water
Oh, it is.
I'm
as they
gonna
move.
ask Draxios. Do you know who they are?
Obviously, I don't. They're not here yet.
I jump off the boat and kill myself.
Oh. Alright.
The fish tries to drown himself.
Just turn him upside down. One of those things.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and I was like, "That's it." That's all
Cut
I
off
had
his
to- okay.
fin.
So you're jumping into the water?
No, that
Okay.
was a joke. Sorry.
Was it though?
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna tell him.
Not gonna tell anybody?
Nope.
Okay, I come up to you because I know that groaning of the ship means something. What's the ship saying?
Have a nice day. I'll tell you. That there are. What are you? You're a elf.
Sea elf.
Sea elves
Selkie.
approaching us fast.
Merfolk. Murlocs.
Morlocks.
That'd be a really fun character to play. You
Just
cannot
probably
audibly speak, but you understand all languages.
Alrighty.
That's a big
Trying to
booty.
picture my sister cooking me today.
Yep.
Or what is Fizz in League?
It's a yordle, but a fish person.
He's a fish yordle.
Yeah.
He seems so annoying.
What? He's an angel, and you can children now.
You don't know who Fizz is.
He's just extremely agile,
Yeah.
so it's hard to hit him.
Yeah, he's got an ability that just lets him. He grabs his trident, throws it in the ground, and pops up in the air, and then picks another spot and slams the ground. And when he's up in the air, he can't be hit by anything.
Sounds amazing.
Even though he's like, yordles are all short, so him being up on a pole.
He is like a really good pole holder.
Yeah.
I'm so
And his ultimate is, I'm gonna throw some bait over here, and a giant shark's gonna come out of the water and eat you.
And it
Well,
does.
there's no water.
It makes water.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
So,
I didn't know if he was actually a yordle or not, though.
He was.
Alright, as this all begins to happen, you all start to hear the waves move and toss as three very large heads kind of start to sprout out of the water. These eel-like creatures, however, larger in size, but not as large as the sea serpent that you met down
By the river.
No, by the
and the
dinosaur.
Tolder Islands.
By the
However,
boondocks.
eventually
Not
though,
my bayou.
you do see a. So besides that, you also see all of them being straddled by other sea elves, and then you see a familiar face pop his head up onto the bow or onto the side of the ship and climb aboard.
It's Willem!
It's
Who's that guy?
it's
Willem Dafoe.
That's one of his people.
it's Rebo.
It's not
It was a robot.
It's Water Rebo.
It is the
I
quarter, or it is the Master of Arms of Nurpris, Tau.
But he only has two
Towel.
arms.
He's very masterful with it.
Mine, tell me why you're swarming the ship.
We are not here to swarm the ship. We are here to escort you to the city of Nurpris.
Yes.
Are the people on the eels wielding weapons?
We're just.
We are all wielding weapons.
I'm looking over the boat.
Yes.
Alright.
I agree.
The seas are
I
a very dangerous place, and I would hate to see all of you not make it down safely.
I do appreciate the gesture, but you can understand the concern of swarming a lone ship with.
Well, I can understand, but again, you are not very familiar to me. Everybody else on the ship, I know, except for the old guy. And you are new.
The old.
These two are our new recruits.
He's there, stowaways. Okay.
Interesting.
The other two died.
I noticed, yes, that the one in green armor with horns is missing, as well as the tallish fellow
Yes,
With
he
a
took
tail
the
and
bucket.
horn.
with the tail and the weird nose.
He's got weird nose.
He does have
And
a
the
weird nose.
udders.
He was also.
He
They're
did
not
have a weird
udders,
nose.
they're
No, his nose grew like Rudolph.
He
Yeah.
tasted
He was boop, boop.
It would glow in the
Yes.
dark turquoise.
He was
and
a turquoise
we
color, yes.
we
And-
made that note several times and nobody took note of it.
And one of his eyes was pink.
I never.
I know it's a pink
heard
one,
of
but
that.
Your
Real, they're
nose.
not here to harm us. We're
Yeah,
here
his nose
because
glowed blue.
He
Yeah,
has
that was a
no-
part of the pact.
Real. The reason why they're here, we're You're
I
getting
would've
us
put
word
the
down
snow
because
if
he
I
has
knew I had
to
a
fight
chance.
his sister.
He has to kill his sister.
He has to fight his sister.
I know that story, but I mean, it's menacing to be swarmed by.
It appears to
Beast.
be a scouting party.
You're also
No.
menacing, but you're a nice guy.
We are
Manfred,
not-
it's
we
not
are-
a scout.
Those are both like, wow.
I forgot that I'm supposed to be doing the Batman voice, but
Yeah.
thank you.
Believe me, if the city of Nervous decided to sink this ship, the ship would already be sank.
It's alright, Real. If these guys intimidate you, I'll protect you.
With what, a joke?
It has killed people.
And these hands.
What?
It has killed people before.
Your intimidation?
No, your jokes.
That is true.
Yeah.
One guy took a nap and never woke up. See, that was a joke. That was a joke. See, that was a joke.
Right there.
Yes, his jokes are not that good. But
For that, you die.
I
No.
assume that you have all made it here safely,
Indeed.
as
No.
No, not everybody.
best as to be.
Shut your mouth.
We have 5 out of 7. 2 out of 7 casualty rate.
I thought it was more than that. With how bad we're being. Anyways, we're ready to go.
However, Daraxios, your sister is not very, how you say, patient. She has waited long enough, and she is ready to see you,
We're just in time.
as well as your friend.
Seal the deal.
I'm sure that the moment that we reach the city, that she will
Deal seal.
indubitably be ready to start.
Very
Surprise! You know that what?
My race may be primitive to most of you surface dwellers. However, we are still quite educated. Those of us of higher rank and authority.
LMAO, he called you.
What
Paul.
rank is that guy?
Which guy?
That one.
That is my captain.
So he's high?
Yes.
What about
That is my lieutenant.
What about that guy?
Nobody likes that guy. I kid. He's a good guy too.
Can he talk good?
They will prefer not to speak to you. They would prefer to just sink the ship and move on.
Don't
And
they
allow
prefer
the- and
Draxos
allow
over
the-
the sister?
No.
The people prefer the sisters' plan.
Hey, you shouldn't sink the ship.
I'm fine with that.
What?
I can swim.
I can swim. And I have a boat of my
I
own.
can carry you too.
I'll drown. It's alright, let me just pop another
Manfred
mushroom.
can swim. He can just float, gravitate up on the water.
Yeah, just grab a hold of his foot.
So 4 of us will survive.
Oopsies,
You
please.
mean to tell me this is a crew full of people who cannot swim?
No. 4 of us can.
Oh, this is going to make things
3
very,
can swim.
very
One can
difficult.
fly.
1 can fly.
4 can swim.
Who's
I
the 4th?
prefer to
He's got a
learn
cloak
magic than
That's
learn
right.
magic.
I thought it was Sir Evan that had that.
Nope.
No, he had the ring that just let him walk on water like Jesus.
Okay.
Fitting.
What?
What's fitting for my character?
Ah.
There's only 3 people that can swim.
So,
There's 4.
One has an artifact that allows him.
everybody can
3
swim, just everybody
biologically.
cannot swim well.
I thought the last time we met you gave me like some sort of device for everyone that would allow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have
Underwater
like
device.
The
Yeah.
bubble gum. I mean,
Yes, you
Yeah.
have the, yes.
It's
See,
for
we
green
all have
bubble
bubble
gum.
gum.
It's not
Yeah.
bubble gum, but
It's
yes.
similar.
Can I-
Yes, you
bubble
all
gum.
have air pellets that
I
you
want a gumbo.
can breathe and
Like-
which will allow you to breathe underwater
So
Wasn't
with
it
the,
for like
24 hours.
24. Or it
with,
was like
with
48
the
or
manta ray,
24.
does that give me breathing or just swimming speed?
Ow.
The mana ray thing, I think it
Ow.
lets
What
you
have you
breathe
learned?
underwater,
Okay.
as long
Your
as the
sharp
cloak is on.
elbow
Yeah.
on my fat.
I will put on
Like,
a cloak.
Your sharp elbow on my fat shoulder. Does
I'm
not
ready to
well.
go. How long do you think it would take this meeting fight thing?
I think it's gonna take quite a while.
I think
Longer
it'll
than a
take
day?
About 32 seconds.
It will all depend. It will depend on how patient
Have you just been slowly taking my dice?
What are you talking about?
the princess will be.
missing
However,
part.
she is not very
That's
patient.
from Stillion the
So you're saying
second.
we should go now. Right now.
I mean, she has already waited.
Those are my two important.
What
Okay.
is a few more hours? So, I will leave it up to you.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
ready to depart, or do you need some time to get ready?
It's all warm.
I said it's all on him.
I don't
So if he's ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do this.
Can you like carry me down there, please?
Like,
We're all
hold
gonna
your hand.
Yes. Drag me down there.
What?
buy
Can
the
you
collar.
breathe underwater?
I have
She's
a
got a
pill.
pellet.
Pill,
She
pellet.
got some medications.
How,
antidepressants.
how fast can I swim dragging a person?
Buy the collar. It has to be by the collar.
Question. No, okay, not important. It's not important at the moment, but it might be later.
Okay, then ask
So,
later.
yes.
Ask later. Ask
You
later.
can hold on to my fin as I swim down.
That's one of those guys on
Yeah.
the heels.
I'll take my
I don't
time.
think they want to do that.
Hey,
They're
you,
not-
you're
they
with the shield on the pike.
They don't want to talk to us.
That's
Give us a ride.
How much I have to pay you for a ride on those things back to the
They're not gonna talk-
underwater?
Casco thing.
I will try and swim myself.
How much does she need to pay you?
I'm not. No money, but
They,
she got
they
money.
look. They looked at Tao. He looks back. Looks back at
She
Tao.
really wants a quick, just
I will just swim. Stop
Ex-
asking the person.
Do they have
They're not
currencies?
comfortable
Like, do
with
they-
us.
She wants a ride.
Share like the gold currency or do they even care?
These people aren't comfortable with us
Cal.
already, and I don't want to make the situation worse. So
you
I will
got it.
swim myself.
You can't
feel like
go
that's-
unless you ask. You ask
He
for
already said
forgiveness.
that-
not
Actually,
for permission.
seashells would be
He
kind
said
of
what?
Here,
depending
He said
on
what?
like
the guy said
Oh,
the
$10
guy
they
doesn't want to save the ship. So
Okay,
Yeah.
they're
already
gonna
coming.
escort us down there
like
anyways.
an oyster
Yeah.
would just be like
So,
$1,
if you want to
but
reach
like
the speed
a
limit
really
of where they're
intricate,
going, you might as well ask for a ride.
Yeah.
Why am I Canadian all of a
conch would be
sudden?
like $100.
It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
don't
The
you
ship,
know?
Captain,
Yes.
it's gonna mend the ship in the meantime.
He's
Ship
probably-
it in open.
We have our regular crew.
Yeah,
That's
well,
gonna stay
ship in
here.
open water is a pretty dangerous
How
ship.
much for a ride though?
You
I'm
don't.
slow.
He just looks at you.
It's free.
Can we ask
Alright.
the towel guy?
I can offer friendship.
It's free. Go.
I want to accept friendship.
I will tell you this. Your speech does not persuade them. They will not answer you. They will not talk to you. They are here on business. Nor they may not completely understand your words.
Can you talk to them for us?
Some are traditionalists.
Can I go up to one of them and be like, hey,
What languages
you,
do they
me,
speak?
right?
You,
this
me.
thing, this. You, me, hang out, brewskis, romance. Okay.
You're a girl.
I don't care. Okay.
I know
If
that I
you
know
wish
drink
to
alcohol.
try to attempt the ride, the riders will maybe let you. The eels, on the other hand, take some more convincing.
What do they like for snacks?
People.
Anything they can get into their mouths.
I bet there's sharks in the water.
What is the square footage of a giant
Just
eel's
drag me down
mouth?
there so I don't have to.
I was just asking because I bet they can move
What?
a lot quicker.
Love you, Andrew. So what is the
Well,
square
you'll
footage of a
literally
giant
not
eel's
let
mouth?
anyone
Am I?
on them, so unless their master is right.
5 feet.
For-
5 feet squared.
Pretty nice.
Drax says, do you think it will be easy enough to find the ship after you kill your sister?
You know you can put an anchor down, right?
No, it's
It's a
too
deep
high up.
sea.
It's too high up. It will tear. Bad
too-
We
idea.
can
it's too
tell the
deep.
crew to find it near shore.
True.
Will it tear anything up?
So it won't. It could, depending on the currents underneath, but more often it'll hold it kind of in place.
It'll slow it basically.
But yeah, but the ship will still move.
Even with sails up, the
Yeah.
waves and everything else.
Yeah,
will,
the ship will still bob and move and now it will move a lot slower if the anchor is down than if the anchor is up.
But it's still a bad idea. With
It's a
the weather.
it's a possibility. It's more more likely that nothing bad will happen, but there is a slight chance that it could.
So, quick, the capsule things, do we swallow it or do we just keep it in our mouth?
You swallow it.
Okay. The one that swallows hers and jumps in the water.
Think of it like gillyweed.
does it choke you out to go above the water? Like gillyweed?
No, once you
Okay.
reach the surface, you'll switch
Breathe
back to breathe
normal.
normally. Yeah.
Cool.
I jump off the ship.
Is there anyone staying on the ship to man it or no?
No.
The regular
The crew.
yes.
The other crew.
Timmy, and
The remaining
other
8 other people. Not 8,
19.
12 people. Is it 19 other people?
No, it was 20 because we had 21.
Yeah, 20, like, including us, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be 26.
Dylan, I just thought of something funny you could do with your movable rod.
If the ship's awakened, can it make itself
That's
stop
true.
or no?
You could just movable rod the
No, I
ship.
think it's just
It's
sentient.
not living. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Kinda like-
if you find an anchored ship, you can just put the immovable rod in the chain
It's a
of the
web that's not
anchor,
independent.
and they can't pull it up.
Yo, you could do that unless you want it in the city.
That'd be good if you're trying to keep a ship
Do you have
in
two?
the city,
Or just one?
in like the
I'll
dock.
just have one.
Or
Because if Andrew gave me 2, I'd break.
there is
Pure
other option.
power.
It's again, I'm suggesting
Yep.
you can drop the anchor. Someone can swim down. You could put the immovable rod on that anchor,
Yeah.
and then the ship will stay
It will
anchored
stay.
to that point
Indeed.
within the chain.
It'll
of the,
just lurch.
yeah, within the perimeter of the
Yeah.
chain,
That's a good idea.
As long as it doesn't,
as long as the chain doesn't break. Yeah,
yeah, or it doesn't slip out of the chain.
Off the ship.
true.
Swimming.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Do I just
James,
get a
you
rope
okay
and
with
tie
that?
it around
What?
the anchor?
What?
Shh. There you
Okay, we'll do that. That's fine.
All right, we lower it very slowly.
So everybody
Okay.
is ready.
Lots
Yes.
of food. Yep.
Alright.
We're ready to go.
And I jump off
I'm gonna pop the
with
pill.
my equipment.
Hello.
Nice.
Nice.
Actually, how does
Jokes on you,
Like a
LSD.
rock star.
equipment and underwater
Oh no!
work?
That's the greatest strip.
So
go. Studded leather.
so projectiles. So underneath the water,
He did.
unless you are proficient with underwater combat kind of thing. Basically, projectiles will have disadvantage.
What about magical projectile?
Magic is something else, but normal weapons will have disadvantage underneath the water, unless you are proficient with fighting underwater.
What if I'm
How would I
the
know
water
that?
barbarian?
A water barbarian.
Well, I'm going to make the assumption that because you have a swim speed, you can probably fight underwater.
Okay, that's why I was making sure.
As long as you're not a water bear.
Also,
You mean
How do you know if you're proficient in fighting underwater?
You're an
your
aquatic
speed-
race.
You're an
Oh,
aquatic
so-
race.
Let's go.
Alright, and
he's a
then
land shark. Don't let him fool you.
Are you
I was thinking I
eating
spent my
those
whole
gills?
life on land.
left my
Yeah,
brewer
so
supplies
it's
back
great
on the
brew.
ship so it doesn't
Very
get
nice.
soiled.
You're like the
Soiled.
rifle boys.
I don't carry much with me. I left my boots at the mansion.
Yep.
So I'm
How
good to
does-
go.
Like,
Is it just
Spell
like
book?
on a treadmill,
How does that
walking in a
work?
circle more or less?
I think
Does it
I
get
ordered one of the
waterlogged?
servants to walk
Yeah, it
around
has
every
a
day.
chance of getting wet. Yes.
well, if I'm
course.
underwater.
Indeed.
From somebody's vision, but
Psychedelic.
But it's a magical spell book.
Yours is magical.
I don't. I'm.
Well, I have a magical one, and then I have a slightly less magical one.
You're
Yeah.
correct.
I will leave the
So-
slightly less magical one. Oh, actually, I don't know how to do it.
Your choice, Manfred. The magical one will be
Are you still
fine.
cooking cans?
Nope, she only got like $7 for a carload.
Yeah.
A carload of what?
Cans.
Cans. They're 5 cents each, so it takes a lot.
They don't even give you 5 cents in Missouri.
Yeah, they
That's an
lessened
Iowa
it.
thing.
Oh, right, because they said like it has to be clean cans and the paint has to be removed. Otherwise, it's like half.
Yeah, they only give you like 2 cents per can,
Yeah.
if that.
If
I
not,
know worth
yeah.
it. You'd have to drink a lot. make it worth it.
Which in
Hey,
Iowa or Montana,
Stop that whining.
definitely worth it because it's 10 cents for those 2 states.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty good.
Are we all in the water?
I'm waiting on Manfred to make a decision about his spell books.
I think the only thing that would be affected would be the spell book, right?
And his sons.
I mean, everything else
Mumford
is going
and
to get wet
Sons.
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my backpack. I'm gonna leave my backpack
For you.
on the ship,
Banjo.
which contains a book of lore, an ink bottle, an ink pen, a little bag of sand, all my parts.
Pocket sand.
Your sand
not
is going
effective
to
on
be
the-
wet.
Yeah.
No, I'm leaving it on the
Wet
ship.
sand. It's more
So-
like throwing a lump of mud.
So I
it's
unequip my
painful.
backpack, so you know what I have on me.
Okay. Alright, so whatever possessions you decide to leave on the boat so that they do not get ruined, waterlogged,
You already have
things like that.
Zach's like, where's my case?
Zach's jealous.
Going to remove the minis.
Just flick me. Oh, wait, no.
You didn't just paint him for that scene, did you?
No, I did not.
I was gonna say.
No, they're gonna definitely reappear. They're gonna be guarding the fight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do nothing.
Don't do nothing. Okay, I know.
No, I like it. More to love. More to back.
Yeah.
There's like a couple inches of skin.
Nicer blue.
That makes you more of a sturdy man.
No, it does not. It makes you more of a.
Press R.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Press F
Press
to
F.
pay respects.
Pay respects. Hold on.
Why are we pressing F?
F
Pay
in the
respects.
Yeah.
chat. Yeah, because there's an F on his belly.
That meme straight up came out of a Call of Duty. It
Oh,
became like a
where?
meme across
It's a big-
everything.
Because
Is it?
you go, yeah, you're at a funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, for one of your
Press F,
friends. And then you go and you put your medal on and you're like, oh.
You walk away.
It just came out of nowhere to say press F to free respects.
Yeah.
It's so random. It's actually the most recognized meme in the world, believe it or not. Or most influential, I think I read.
Yeah, it's
Because
from
it just
the worst Call of
everyone-
Duty ever.
Everyone knows it.
What is that advanced for?
It's the one where you get your arm blown off and the guy's like, don't worry, son, we can fix you. And gives you a robotic arm.
Have you ever seen the $1 Million Man?
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a grappling hook arm. Is that real? Is that really what happened?
I don't know.
Pretty much he's at a funeral and he's like, I know you want to get revenge on those people, and you can't do it because they kicked you out of service since you don't have an arm, pretty much is what it would have been.
So stupid.
We can fix that for you, son. Just give me a call. Here's your number.
Alright,
Oh.
so
That was when Kevin Spacey was in it. Before everybody found out he was a pedophile.
What?
Yeah.
No water.
And
That's-
monetize.
Please. Water. I'll go.
I'm imagining you.
alrighty, so you are
The sand mermaid.
There's Gagan.
sailing
Water.
around, swimming down,
I
down,
consider myself more like a clownfish.
down,
Down, down,
Water!
down into the depths.
How deep?
down.
The burning ring of fire.
25 feet.
There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Or that's only
Why?
15 times today.
Right? Wait, why?
Because I work with
Oh
bats.
no.
It's not too bad.
Why is there a hole in the bottom of the sea?
Because
Yeah.
it's a freaking nursery rhyme.
It's a Mariana Trench.
Okay.
And it takes men's lives.
So, we are sailing
Took our
down,
women,
down,
they took
down,
our
down,
babes.
down to the bottom of the sea. And I did not get the map printed out. That was my fault. I will do it on the boat.
It looks like the ocean right there.
But after several hours of travel, you do eventually make it down where you can see the cityscape that is tucked in between this mountainous like reef. Yes, I actually have the photo on the Discord. under the maps in place. But as you get closer and the water clears just a little bit, as the deeper you get down, you expected the water to get darker as you got deeper. However, the okay.
Oh, I remember now.
Yes.
I remember now.
Stupid. Yes. So.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
love it.
Don't be hating because we're bringing back the golden moons, bro.
Seventh element.
That's
Shall
when
we
we
go to the
peaked
markets?
in entertainment.
Okay. So as you are sailing down,
Wow.
the water begins to open up to this bright light again, where you're seeing the cityscape that's just seemed to be carved out into this mountainous like region, and these in this area you start to see at this elevation, or not elevation, but as you're descending below the depths, you see little settlements that are kind of spread out throughout the city. There are several.
Where's it coming from?
I just see him just be like,
You
Color
just
palette right
drag.
there.
You just drag that from like the little like color.
Oh.
Yeah.
he's like, I don't get it.
So intrigued, he says.
There are several little settlements throughout this city, and there is even several areas where there is wreckage of sunken ships
It's like a demon from
throughout
over there.
throughout the entire city. And to the far side of the city, as you are coming down, there is a large steeple-like fortress that just seems to jettison out of the cliffs, and there's just little floating lights just that seem to envelop the city.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Like a
Question: is it that much colder than?
Surprisingly, as you get closer
Like
to the
little
city,
lamps.
it's warmer than you
Back to the
expected.
map.
That's nice.
Like the lamps at Minecraft.
Because of all the magma.
So,
Magma.
as you guys are getting closer to the city,
Magma pits.
Tao kind of turns and looks at all of you and goes, "Now, I would recommend that if you do not understand our customs, you do not understand our ways, I would suggest that you keep your mouths quiet.
What would you not recommend?
I would not recommend talking out of turn. I would also not recommend
Talking.
insulting the people of the city. They may not be as polite as you
Just a bunch of
are used to.
bitches.
Like
Lord
you.
Draxios makes a point, but
I'll just be quiet.
I'm not used to
they are not the same customs that you have on the surface. These people are more likely to, let's say, they do not agree with surface dwellers.
They terminate.
They may or may not like to have you here in the city, but you are here as
Under the
special
sea.
guests with Lord Draxios, and therefore the city has been told that you are not to be harmed. However, there are people in the city who do not agree with what is happening, and would like to see all of the surface killed and eliminated. So, I would recommend that you
It was a genocide.
behave yourselves.
Oh my god.
Would they be
They're
friendlier?
extremists.
Would they be friendlier to me because I'm a underwater-ish creature?
They will tolerate you, shark man.
I believe he
Can
said
I look
your
around
race is
and
neutral with them, right?
see what
Yes.
are citizens walking back and forth by now? Or are we outside
At
of the
this,
city?
by this
Walking?
depths,
You mean swimming?
by this
Passing.
depth, you can kind of see like little pinpoints of kind of people moving.
Okay, so we're not
around.
that close.
No, you're not that close. You're still based on kind of how Tao has kind of stopped this. So like we are still probably an hour or two away from the city gate, but this is where we are at the moment. I thought I would make this known to you before we get any deeper.
Do we have a schedule of when we need to be?
I am told the moment that I bring you into the city that you are to report to the
Sorry, take this.
to the keep as soon as possible.
Certain places we're not allowed to go to.
I would maybe stay away from the little hovels throughout the city. However, the marketplace is open to you eventually, and I would maybe stay away from the graveyard. A few people are
There's a graveyard.
superstitious.
People died.
A
dude.
crypt. There's a crypt.
What the?
Is it a graveyard or crypt? Like, is it a museum that all...
Is it a ship graveyard?
The whole city is a sheep graveyard. There are many sheeps.
Okay, so that is not helpful. Is it?
There is a specific area in the middle of the city that is considered holy ground that I would not recommend that you go to.
It's like an Indian burial ground.
Oh, so it's
What
Oh.
do you do for
sacred.
fun around?
Oh,
We got games.
we have games of sport. We have festivals, just like you do on the surface. There are many things that we do here in Nurpris, but our traditions and our ways may be more different than how you
No.
treat one another on the surface world.
I like
Our traditions may be more what you would probably consider to be uncivilized.
I'll just say more family based because we treat each other
I
like crap.
feel like I might match well then.
Because he's a
I also like
barbarian.
match well.
We are not very familiar with the ways of the lizard folk, and it could be interesting to learn.
We don't mess with none, like
We don't mess
royal
with
families, but
We don't
the
mess-
strong survive.
We don't
kind
mess
of
with
thing.
none.
I can understand that.
What is that?
Eraser.
Our
Oh, no.
our queen,
Egg.
well, our king is very sick and will probably soon pass. So this is why
It's,
the princess and the prince must make.
And that's why we
It's
don't.
clay.
I mean, like, you want that guy to serve your entire nation.
It is not up to me. It is up to the will of the gods.
But,
They.
but the will of the gods decide our fate pretty young in Orquan.
What?
Interesting.
It's called Do We Die at the Age of 3? No.
So, is there anything else that you require before we go in? Because once we go in, it will be very difficult to ask any questions that you may have.
Some of these
I'll
words
just keep
mean?
quiet.
Beyond Draxios' duties was our duties.
To not die.
Yeah.
You are guests. At the moment, the competition is between Lord Draxios and the princess.
Is it-
However,
Partake in holiday or partake in you stay in your room and nothing else?
it is.
It's
There may be an opportunity. It will all depend on how the challenge is issued. If the two wish to do head-on-head combat, then that is how the competition will be handled. Or it could be a team event. There are many options, and sometimes, if no decision is made, it will be left up to the council to make a decision.
We go in an arena and
Tuna.
they just play rock, paper,
Winning on
scissors.
a drinking contest,
Throw
right?
shadow. Best of
That's what we're
three.
going for.
Don't you die on me. I need a drinking buddy.
So, if there is no other questions,
Let's get this party started.
alright, we will make our way into the city. And so, as you
Ended up being like
float down and swim farther into the depths, again, the water becomes a little more warmer at this point.
Someone peed.
I said like a pee in a pool. Like a fucking
as custom.
Oh, yeah.
City.
Contrary, yes, very contrary to what you assumed to be at this depth of level, but the water is very, very warm.
Is it it's thermal vents?
Lots.
It's.
Um,
I think.
It's just a lot of bodies.
yeah, give me a perception check.
And they all hit
I
the
want to say
floor.
it's the lights.
You are
I
an
am
intelligent
knowledgeable man.
You are an intelligent man, yes.
I want to say it's the lights.
I may or may not
What?
be knowledgeable about them.
It is deep underneath the water, which you likely have not been.
No, but I'm
Nor-
well educated.
I would know this.
You said what was it? Perception?
Yeah.
It's all the methane from their farts.
15.
15.
Doesn't that just make a
So as you
greenhouse
kind of look
within the
around,
ocean?
making a guess of why
Kelp is
maybe the
very
water's
alive
really warm, you
down
look
here.
around and you notice that there
There
are
used to be
little
megalodons down here.
within the
The
rock.
ozone was destroyed.
There are little
Yes.
pockets of like bubbles that
Like Sonic.
kind of come out, and every once in a while they even kind of like come out with almost like a little smoke, like something is being rapidly cooled as these bubbles are forming.
Speaking of thermal vents, is there any volcanic just magma underneath the water near us?
As you kind of scan, you don't see any bright red.
Man, I was hoping it would be like
That would be
Aquaman
really
arena.
efficient, actually. Like the sewer system is literally just it just
Magma,
gets
river.
burnt up by magma and then just goes into the ocean. It's just smelly water. It's just
Smells like
the
boiled
whole-
eggs.
Yeah.
The boiled egg sea.
Disgusting.
So, but as you eventually approach this large, cavernous area, Tao eventually takes you to this,
It's blue.
essentially what you would consider to be
Just for funsies.
the entrance to the city.
Patronizer, man.
And as he comes to he kind of just stops right above the floor, and kind of looks at all of you and goes, "Now, you will have to. I will escort you. The other three will remain here to survey the area. However, I will be the one escorting you to the palace,
To your prison.
and that is where where Lord Draxios and the princess will be having their conversation about the terms of the arrangement."
Their family feud.
Top 10 answers on the board. We asked 100 fishmen.
Is there, while we pass by just the buildings and whatnot, are they made with anything rare?
So you haven't made into the buildings yet, but
Okay.
as you were kind of getting close, you notice that a lot of the buildings are carved out of coral, or even in some.
I was hoping for coral.
And some of the houses are even built out of wreckage from the ships.
Okay. I was hoping for pearl.
Not like whale bones.
From these first set of houses,
don't have them.
not yet.
Okay, which hand?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Where are they?
These first set of houses seem to be what would be considered the poorer districts of the city.
Downtown. Okay.
Are we only have one person accompanying us?
What you do with my dice?
I will be escorting you to the palace, yes. However, again,
He's not.
we will have eyes on us at all times.
I know where they are.
Oh wait, so are we in boundaries now?
Bend over.
Say what?
Are we in boundaries?
You are in the boundaries of the city, yes.
I wanted to test
You're a
something,
champ.
but I don't know if...
Testing your theory.
I don't think you'd really care if it's the appropriate time, but I don't want to get myself in too much trouble.
Well, don't do it. I mean, it's up to you. What are you gonna do?
I wanted to test something.
Childish. Oh, y'all.
We just gotta. The moment we get warned about this, he wants to test something when we get a warning.
He's an old man.
Alright,
I am an old
I'm
man.
following along with everything.
Wait,
Okay.
what is... So, how long have I got to be with the group?
Spare key.
You've been on the ship with everybody about a month and a half.
But little to no interaction with some people. I don't think Draxios has communicated at all with me.
He told you to shut up.
Yeah.
One time, yes.
That is commu-
Ah! Ah!
Oh.
I'm assuming magic is probably not allowed.
Don't know.
Don't know till you try it. Try it. I dare you.
No, I'm not going to try anything.
Okay.
I'm here
What
to
happens
just.
if you cast fly while you're underwater?
You jettison to
Cavies.
the top.
Yes!
It's a chicken pod.
No.
And then you die
It's
from
like,
decompression
it's
sickness.
like if you. It's actually no, nothing happens underwater. But if you do put on a ring
Really?
of water walking and activate it, you will jettison to the top
Dude.
very rapidly.
That'd be awesome.
cool.
And you
Be
may
like-
or may not die when you hit the surface.
Oh,
No, you wouldn't die. You would just missile out of the air and then die when you hit the water as hard as concrete.
If we ignore pressure sickness, that would definitely happen. You just constantly accelerating.
And then you inflate, and then
You
explode.
would reach some terminal velocity underwater, though, but
What makes you think that?
just because
What
that's
happens
how.
if it goes
that's
so
how-
your ring's like, must get there now, and as soon as you put it on, it just rips your finger off?
Oh my god.
that'd be terrible.
Well, in a world of magic, you will survive.
How dark are we playing?
You will survive the jettison to the surface.
Did you get your keys?
Hey, I don't know whose umbrella that was, but thank you for letting me borrow it.
Oh my gosh.
I did get
Was that your umbrella?
No,
No,
it's
sorry.
not.
It's mine.
I was like, mine's in the car, where no one can take it.
Especially Zach and his
While I was out
grubby
there, I
hair.
should
I
have
know.
grabbed my umbrella.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
That's
so
why I parked up next to Andrew's
You were at the-
pavilion.
you're at the
Yep.
main gates of the city.
I'm gonna knock.
Cardboard.
You're gonna knock. No more guys, I got it.
Would it even make sound?
Yeah. You can make like go underneath the pool and knock on the bottom and make a sound.
It does.
Yeah.
Or pop your joints in it. It's loud.
It's like,
Yeah. I'm walking around and I'm like, oh, sorry, it's my bad. Oh gosh.
Possibly.
Sounding like a maraca. You can punch him back.
So
I'm a punching bag.
You can punch him back.
Oh,
as
punching
you
back.
as you approach the gates, you
was
see
rude.
several other.
Apologize.
I call it when he was.
You see several other sea elf guards that are standing at the gate, and as Tal approaches, he raises his right hand, and as this happens, the gates begin to slowly open inward toward the city. And as he walks through, he ushers you and says, "I would come quickly."
All right. Oh, yeah. I'm
I just-
swimming.
I thought you said that in character. I thought you're going to go see your sister, so you go to the gate. You say, "Oh."
Oh my.
So
Okay.
as you move through the gates, after the last person steps through, or floats through, I should say, the gates close behind you with a stuttering lock sound as the gates seem to be bolted together as it closes.
Are these gates to the fortress?
Question, Tao. I mean, I see. Can we not just swim over the walls?
that's where the laser force fields are.
What prevents, it's meant for invaders or whatnot. What prevents invaders just swimming over the walls?
Barbed wire. Invisible to the naked eye, like a net.
All the way to the surface.
Yes.
Mini shipwrecks.
I will show you. As he turns to one of the other soldiers and
He says, kill yourself.
and he points, and you see him grab a coral arrow and bow and releases the arrow, and as it goes up it hits this invisible force field barrier and electrifies the entire as it just ripples through as the arrow slowly sinks back to the thing and goes, "That is why we go through the gate."
If a fish swims through the field, does it? And you get fried fish.
How do you think we captured the eels?
Oh.
They're electric.
You can still electrify eel.
Yes.
There are many things that here again will probably not be of your liking, or things that you understand. Again.
Isn't it like
Well, I was just
Electric
curious.
Avenue.
isn't
I guess
Don't
if
the
you've
electric
been
eels
here long
actually
enough, then fish will learn
produce
not
like just
to.
a tiny amount of
It's just
electricity?
very small, yeah.
It's like a
You
like
need
a
a
touching
l-
two tips of a battery with your tongue kind of feel.
Yeah, it's a little zap. You
Yeah.
will need a lot of electric eels to do
Lots of
damage.
memory.
Did you know they can so electrocute you after death?
Unless you're Mr. Electric.
Yeah,
and
I
then
saw,
you get electrifying electric.
Wee Man.
That's right.
Do something with electric eel and fork.
And you're Shark Boy.
Shark Man.
Nah.
He does become Shark Man.
That's right.
Married to Lava Woman.
Do they? I thought he turns into a werewolf. in
No.
Twilight. No.
Do
Okay.
they? I've only watched. Is there only one movie?
No, they did a sequel.
There's
They-
a sequel.
There's like
That no one
a
knows
spin-off sequel that Netflix picked off.
That's like,
Yeah.
Isn't
That's-
that like a series or
No.
something?
I think it is.
I think it's a series.
I would
yeah.
feel
That
like
sounds horrible.
It is.
The Offspring
It's way
would be
worse than the original.
infinitely more cooler
I think
than
that's
the other
what
two.
the
It's
TV
Lava
show.
Shark.
It's Lava Shark!
I think the
And
TV
Girl
show
Boy.
does follow.
one of them sounds cooler than the other.
Fair.
Oh my gosh.
Good job.
And their
Oh my
third
gosh.
child, Anne.
Good times. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
good times. Alright, so,
We have a lot of fun here. We have good times.
Oh
if
my
there are no
gosh.
any other questions.
Let's get to it.
That would be a Halloween costume.
What, boy girl? Okay.
What are you for Halloween? I'm gonna be a boy girl.
Oh, wait.
I saw that at Wendy's.
Excuse me.
Alright.
Dressed like Barry Lyndon Hanson.
No.
You do also even notice that the water pressure is a little heavier in here, to where it even allows you to even see this with Tao. His feet have even started to touch the ground and is able to appear to even walk normally.
I thought you hated
Normally
surface dogs.
or moonwalking.
He's kind of it's walking but floating kind of at the same time.
Like the
I want to jump, like lunge
Yeah.
jump. How
Okay.
far do I make it?
You would jump your normal jump.
Oh.
This is disappointing.
Not
There's
like
a
the
man
moon.
looks down.
Yeah.
It's not like 1.5 times gravity.
Underneath the water is a whole lot more than 1.5 times the gravity.
You know what? Archer, I'm asking Andrew.
He's not gonna give you the same answer.
No, there seems to be something that
Actually,
treats
gravity
the
will be
ground
the same.
that treats the
It's just the
ground
pressure above you.
that treats the ground similar to the gravity pressure of the surface.
Earth is weird.
Earth.
That Earth is weird. I don't know.
The Forgotten Realms are weird.
Just.
That's
Yes, the
Yeah, I got it.
again, there are things that are very similar, but there will also be things that will be very different. Now, I would request that you please follow me quickly. We need to make as much time as possible.
As possible.
I do. But
I'm gonna, while we're walking, I'm gonna catch up with Tal, and so I've been told
De-stresses.
that within
Oh, you
the
look like you
Lucent
were messing with
deaths,
the eyebrows. I was like, what are you
there
doing?
was
I thought you
tell of a
said.
dragon turtle, if not multiple.
I thought you said tip or a rub.
Interesting.
There is a dragon turtle,
But ew.
and he does not like to be disturbed.
Who doesn't?
The
Sorry.
dragon turtle.
I'm sorry.
And
Look off.
what does the dragon turtle mean to you? Like, any significance?
He offers protection, and he also offers
And we feed him lizards.
gifts to the city.
Gifts as in the race of hippo men.
Gifts
The
is in the
gifts.
race of big poops,
You were
which we use to worm the city. That's why it
telling
smells like
me
shit.
that this dragon turtle is so benign that he just gives gifts away.
this one has become a great ally to the city. He has lived here.
There's no such thing.
It's like the gifts a cat would give. Like, hey, here's a half-dead rabbit.
Surprised.
Here's a bird.
You know, at another island, in the Fey Island, there was a bartender who was a golden dragon.
Could deceive his people, I bet.
No, to give me free drinks. And nothing else. And he was a cool guy, and he had a cool face. He was handsome.
Cool face.
Anyway.
Do
Not-
remember
not all-
that their customs are a little bit.
Not all
Different
dragons
here.
are evil.
Not all.
That's
My customs are
racist.
mine.
Some would even say the lizard folk are a subspecies of dragon
But
folk.
all
Oh,
seals
okay.
are douchebags.
do not seppuku.
Racist.
Do not do the seppuku.
I'm fully aware of what the lore of lizard folks are in D&D, but there's a lore to my character that says
I was-
Does
no.
not.
I was saying, as Manfred, I think lizard folk in some areas of the world are subspecies of dragon folk.
Actually, aren't they? They were created by a god, but I don't think by dragons.
No, it was. The lizards have their own.
Yeah,
But it's
they
like.
just
it's-
are
yeah.
like technically cousins by in-law.
Yes.
My
you have a similar genus.
uncle's
Genius.
brother's sister.
Genius.
Cousins, Paul.
Paw.
Paul.
Alright, so when are we getting started? What are we doing?
Oh, Paw Patrol.
At the moment,
No.
Tao is walking you through the city, and he's doing it very, very quickly. He's not rushing, but he's definitely trying to keep a pace to try to get you through the city. Within about half an hour or so,
Come on.
you eventually make it to the area. Where there is a smaller mountain structure within the city, where as you're walking down you see a area filled with tents and little huts, and there appears to be several sea elf people who are buying, selling, trading a exuberant amount of different items, food, clothing, different type of tools, possible weaponry, all of handmade materials.
Shall we stop by and see what they have?
Well,
I believe we're straight to the keep.
do they have the same
Oh, the
currency as us?
Probably just
Secret key. Secret key.
Through the water.
Secret key.
Speaking of,
Make that can.
So
so we're going through the market.
You go
no,
to a farm.
you're not going through the market just yet.
Not yet. Gotta.
Aquatic mushrooms, though.
Aquatic mushroom.
Aquatic mushrooms. Don't make fun of me. She needs to get her fix, bro.
Like sea mushrooms.
sea
Not that I
shrooms.
know.
There should be, if there is
What are
not.
you talking about? They're sea sponges. Those might as well be sea
Those are
mushrooms.
actually animals, though.
Yeah, but
I'll consume them if
Okay.
you Doing a 2022.
I would imagine there probably is a type. Well,
Sea.
mushrooms are just.
sea shrooms.
Sea mushrooms.
Is there?
Otherwise,
That
known as
face-
a
Yes,
Yes.
they are.
sea bug.
They exist.
Sea pickles.
Are they fermented?
They have tentacles.
Sounds right
They're
up
called
your
a
salad.
squid.
You sure you're not looking at a squid?
I'm sure. It specifically said the squid. I mean the mushroom.
Squid mushroom.
So
Oh, they're in the depths of the Caribbean, and they're very expensive.
sounds alright. So, as you are passing by the market, you also see a area that is,
No.
yes, Crystal.
It's only crust.
Because you ate it all.
We saved all the crust in a baggie for you.
Jordan decided to eat all the centers.
There was only like 2 centers.
There was much more
There
centers.
was 2 to 3
There
centers.
was many centers. So, anyways, moving forward.
It was only 2 centers after Dylan got done.
I didn't need any pizza.
I disagree with that.
I wasn't even here.
Oh, never mind.
He didn't eat the
he
pizza.
had-
You know what I did? I chose a video game.
He did choose a video game.
You punk.
I was like, Andrew sent me directly the message. He's like, remember, the party is tonight. And the notification, I was like, I didn't see that. And I'm like, double XP. Call of Duty just released.
He didn't.
I will not leave my room this weekend.
Until he got.
Call of Duty.
Lord have mercy.
He had max level after 48 hours.
It's pretty cool.
Dan Kerr,
He has a problem.
so you hustle too hard.
He has a problem.
Can't wait
Anyway,
to look on my
it's an
combat
addiction.
record and see that I had like 4,000 kills after like a week.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, wow, all he plays is Search and
So,
Destroy too.
As you are even passing by the market,
Passing by the market.
you see on the on your left hand side a walled structured area. As you are passing it, Tao kind of turns to you and raises his hand and puts a finger over his lips and goes, "While we are near this area, I ask that you walk by quietly and peacefully, and do not make a sound. Would not want to disturb the ancestors inside."
Oh, we're at the crypt.
What?
Oh wait. Is it a
That's where the Bloods are at.
is it a
Uh-huh.
shrine?
This is the place where all seals go after they die.
Into the sand.
You want to say
Is there any, I guess, gathering happening at this? Not necessarily a funeral, but any people within the gates of the crypt?
As you walk by, there appear to be 2 heavily armed guards just kind of standing, guarding the entrance.
I don't know if it's kosher or not, but I not necessarily bow, but bow my head.
Oh, I also bow my head. I bow my head lower.
She kisses the floor.
I eat. I have a mouthful of sand, and then I walk away.
You just scoop sand.
No, not for
Is it me or is it weird to have the crypts right across from the market?
It's very important to them.
Oh.
Corpse trading.
Actually,
and all.
it's not too uncommon with like feudal cities where like, oh, we need a central place where people die, which is going to be in the center of the town because that's where the graveyard is one of the first few places that are built within a town because people die relatively quickly.
Cemeteries pop up quickly. So as you pass these, as you and Thulna bow to the guards, there's no movement. Like the guards at the palace, they just kind of stand there, stone faced.
That Tomb of the Forgotten Soldier. Yeah.
I'm gonna go tickle one.
Very.
I'm gonna tickle one. Try to scare them at like Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, that is a terrible idea.
So, however, Tao just ushers you past, and within another 30 minutes or so, even close to an hour, you start to see an area that's even broader and more luxurious, where you find these large buildings and houses that appear to be, while the houses at the beginning of the city were built out of like coral and wrecked ships, you're now getting into an area where these cities seem to be made out of very large bone and ivory and very seeming like rare material. Some of it even seems very obsidian
Sea
in color.
glass.
Yes, sea glass in color.
That's cool.
Sea glass.
What are the colors? Like aesthetic.
So the majority of the majority of the city has a very like greenish hue to everything.
Shot me down.
However, there are showings of a very crystalline black and very shining whites, as well as a few blues and pinks from little coral aspects that have been thrown out through everything.
I pictured yellow for some reason.
Yellow.
Yeah.
That'd be like sulfurous stuff.
It's, no, we freeze our pee. In these Ziploc bags.
No, I meant gold. No gold.
And then we use it as
That's probably
decoration
in this
since it
house.
doesn't melt down here.
I call it the Golden Temple for 2 reasons.
And as you get closer, you do see you start to see the palace in the back, where you then see Tal kind of look at you and goes, "I would like to present to you the."
No, thank you. I'm sorry.
He told you to be
That
quiet.
was my in talking.
The Fortescere de Belmar, or in your common, the Belmar Fortress.
Where does it get its name from?
You're a Belmont?
From the first king.
Belmar. Belmur. Belmur.
You're a Belmont.
The Belmur Fortress.
Yes. We're also
It belongs to the family Belmur.
That would be
Like
terrifying.
the royal family,
It's
I'm
the
guessing.
royal family.
So
Yes.
his last name is Belmore.
Indeed.
I'm gonna call you Belmore.
Did we pass the market?
Yeah.
We have.
We have to go report.
They said no.
Or no, go buy mushrooms. Shut up.
You can find mushrooms.
Yo, got any mushrooms down here? Why do I sound like that?
Y'all got some mushrooms.
I don't know why.
Your hard withdrawal.
I'm sure there are things that you can find at the market, yes, that will satisfy your cravings.
Bloodlust.
Mushrooms.
I want a market full of people that can't fight back.
Oh my god.
He says no awkward.
No
Will
Russian.
the market be open by the time the event is
That
over?
was a joke. I
The,
said no
the
awkward.
market,
Yeah, no Russian.
the market very rarely closes. However, yes, it will probably be closed, I would say, in the next hour or so for the event.
She looks at him and then backs a little bit, walks backwards, turns around and goes to the market. Like, I gotta go.
I would not recommend that. Remember, you are a guest here, and some people do not like your kind.
Because
But
they're
they
racist.
love me.
She grumbles back.
If you
to
plan on going, I would suggest that you take a guarded escort. However, I will not be able to provide you one for several hours.
Just come on.
Go to the underwater McDonald's.
The window McDonald's.
Now, the calling is about to begin.
At night she calls for them.
No, the event is called the calling.
The calling or
The
call?
calling.
Culling with the U
Call. C-A-L.
A.
C-A.
Call.
Wouldn't
Call.
it make more sense to
Calling.
be U-L? Like
Calling.
culling their bloodline? No, okay.
The calling.
The bloodlust.
The calling.
The last one.
Drown in the land kills people.
That's a reference from the early 2000s.
Exact.
By the same guy who did Thunderfingers.
There will be
Salad.
there in the event.
Don't
Have
watch
you not
it.
seen
Don't watch
Thunderfingers?
Pretty sure.
It's like the
The
earliest.
rusty spoon feels nice
Walk
on
and
my
talk.
fingers.
It is time. It is time for a new crown.
Yay.
Generally in these
Dibs,
events,
right? Dibs.
2 will walk into the arena, and only 1 will walk
Dibs.
out.
Dibs. Okay.
Dibs. Trying to bite me?
No.
However, the event can also be changed depending on the rules and the stipulations that are put out by the 2 main contestants.
Tug of war.
Things can change.
Okay.
So,
I feel like we should play Rummy instead.
Poker.
Russian roulette. I mean,
So-
Russian roulette.
if you please.
I pleased.
I do not
So-
please.
So, So Tau takes you up to Belmer Fortress.
Sorry.
Okay. Save big money.
Belmer Fortress, where
I shave little child for both you.
where again once again you are greeted by two guards who stand outside. These ones appear to be a little more heavier armored compared to the guards at the city gates, as well as the two that were guarding the crypts. However, these ones seem to be a little more heavily armored compared to everyone else in these very lavish green breastplates and shields and helms. However, their bluish fin-like ears stick out the side of their helms, and out of their gauntlets you see these blue fins, and on their shin guards also their fins extrude from their bodies, revealing these web. And again, they stand there very heavily armored, one with a very large trident, another one with a very large-looking broadsword, kind of just standing guard. As Toa goes up and speaks with them, they look at you. They look back at Toa, and they recognize Draxios, and you see that there is a look of disdain and disgust on their faces as they look at Draxios. And as this occurs, they finally do agree, and one reaches over and opens the door inward and goes back and stands at attention. As Toa kind of looks at all of you and goes, I do apologize, as he ushers you into the palace.
Okay, I won't be behind Toa while I do this, but I stick my tongue out. I want the guards.
Okay. So, we'll get a marching order.
Does the guard react any?
He kind of like you just see an eyeball glare at you. But most of the focus.
I'll definitely be behind Draxios.
But most of the focus is on Draxios.
I will be behind the lizard man.
I'll be beside. I'll be beside Reeeel.
I'll be in the back. Those cool kids in her back.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay. So as you approach, as the doors open up, you are ushered into a very large open hall. There are several columns that just raise straight up into the air, and on the far side of this room, you see a large coral throne that appears to be carved. There are several jagged edges that come out of it, some kind of pointing to a trident, some pointing to a sword, some into spearheads. It is very ornate in detail.
Is there
He had to check to make sure.
is there a golden corral?
It's a bundle of sugar.
There is a thin line of gold inlaid into the throne, yes.
No, I'm asking, is there a golden corral?
No, there's not a golden corral.
Why is there a golden corral in the water?
Because he wants a buffet. He's an old man.
That doesn't inform me.
He's slightly aroused. A golden corral.
It'd also be funny, golden corral, it's just coral with an accent over it. It's like a fancy restaurant. This is the golden corral!
They serve Western food.
I had some. I bought What is it, Mamma Mia? What is the name of the?
Mamma Mia.
No,
Okay.
the car, the truck right there, the Asian food place.
Oh, I know what you're talking
No,
about.
Bachu.
Okay, are we wanting to take a break?
I
refill
think they're
drinks?
taking a break to refill drinks, but I want to
Yeah.
keep on playing.
Yeah, we can keep playing. You gave details of the. Does that person have boobs?
She does.
They're perking out. I'm sorry.
It's his sister. How dare you?
She's very pretty.
Objectify her.
What?
That's right.
The
Family
first
got
thing
the
you
big old
noticed
boobies.
about her was her boobie.
Because they were the most obvious. Either that or the big butt that I can see at this angle.
They cannot lie.
I can't help it. You are the brothers. I cannot deny.
And then seated.
We admitted into the weird friend group. Archer didn't warn you, probably. Yeah.
Archers, admittedly, a lot weirder than we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can vouch. He is pretty weird from my experience.
Archer's
Pretty
definitely weirder than me.
Did he tell you he used to be a goldfish trimmer?
Yeah. I have no clue what you mean by that, honestly.
What?
Are you lying, Jordan?
A goldfish?
Goldfish tamer, is that what you
It's a
said?
trimmer.
Oh.
I don't
He
know.
trims goldfish.
I had
Gives
a
them
college
little hair
professor
roots.
tell me that
I
he's
guess
a
it's
goldfish
to trim
trimmer.
their fins if they get too big. I don't know. Jordan, stop.
Trim their fins?
You're
Alright.
confusing her.
Stop it, Jordan.
I'm confused too. Okay, so, anyways, as you approach,
Now you all can look up
This-
goldfish trimmer on your phone.
I will not. Okay, as you approach,
Oh my god, Jordan. Shush your face.
now she's gonna look it up. Okay, alright, as you
I feel
approach,
like it's
not
inappropriate.
over that.
I feel like it's inappropriate.
It's not inappropriate.
I feel like it's inappropriate.
Apologize. Apologize.
It's not inappropriate.
Okay. Alright, shh. As you approach the throne, you
Oh, that's
see
very
a
inappropriate.
a
Lady.
female sea elf who sits above on the throne. She is clad in golden esque armor, so the same type of armor that you saw on all the other guards except for hers has a very gold inlay in it. At her side, she carries a coral trident, and in front of her are 6 guards who are also very heavily armored, standing at the base of the throne in a semicircle-like pattern. And as you approach, she holds up her hand, and as she does, you see all of the guards in like a single unison drop their spears and or tridents and point them directly at you.
Don't say anything, don't move.
Wait, we have to. We won't say anything.
What does it mean?
It's just a cookie cutter that looks like a goldfish. That's what I got.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know either.
Jordan.
There was more to it.
Okay.
I looked up Urban Dictionary goldfish trim.
I got an Amazon app.
I don't want to know what you found.
Nothing.
Oh, well, there you
It's not
go.
inappropriate. No, I had a college professor who said he was a language teacher, and he said one of his hobbies was goldfish trimming. And I said, everybody was like, "What do you mean? Do you cut the fish?" And he's like, "No, like it's a thing that you can do. Look it up." And I'm like, okay. Apparently, people trim goldfish. I've never heard of that. You can't find anything about it online, but apparently it's a thing.
Okay, we're being
Okay.
corrected by spears or tridents rather.
Try to
Sticks.
Yes.
Sticks with pointy ends.
Yes,
Right.
Some sticks with multiple sticks on the pointy end.
that's right.
I'm just
So-
you confused the whole class.
I also had a history teacher who constantly
And-
referenced ancient aliens in his class.
I have a history teacher that didn't believe in Canada.
Do you live in Canada?
really?
No. They're not real. Maple syrup comes from down south.
And maple syrup isn't even real. Have you ever really seen maple syrup?
They always say that maple syrup
Or is
is
that
good.
actually maple syrup?
I used to
I thought I saw a documentary about it. Wait a minute. No.
Yes, and they
It
have
takes
bagged
a
milk.
lot of sap to make maple syrup.
Oh,
It takes
it's
like months,
disgusting.
doesn't it?
It takes a lot.
Bagged milk.
Anyways.
That's
Dude,
all I
sounds
care
like a
about.
I do not believe in bagged milk.
Bagged milk?
Bagged milk. I don't believe in that.
We in our PD session, one of the guys had a thing. It takes 70 gallons to make a 20-ounce bottle. 70 gallons of tree sap to make one bottle of maple syrup.
From a maple tree.
That's why true maple syrup is genuinely
It's
more
very
expensive than gold.
Yes.
Look, there's some gold.
Real Canadian maple syrup is fantastic.
I got
Okay.
that before I died in.
I want to try it.
So,
me too.
Suckle on the teeth
we should
of the
talk to
tree.
we should talk to we should talk to more. He should send us up.
Oh my
Ask more to
gosh.
send us up. That would be great. Okay.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
so as the guards lower their weapons, Tao raises his hand
And we say,
and usher everybody to stop.
Drop and roll.
Hey,
And
I
as
want a
you
wonderful time.
Oh no.
and as you all come to a stop, I'm hoping.
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I
What?
keep moving.
I take an
bump
extra
into
step.
everybody.
Sorry, I was watching the floor.
I'm
Let's
probably on his
see.
shoulder.
Go to her.
Prince of Darkness. I'm
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Do you eat bats too?
It was an underwater bat, though.
Yeah.
Just
What are
started
other
singing
words?
Crazy Train. It was wild.
War pigs.
She lowers her hand, and the guards still stand there at the ready. And she looks at all of you and goes,
What
Get
up?
the trigger.
What up, girl? Yeah.
I'm saying silent because I know it's not my place to talk. So
I have a feeling George is not doing this in character.
I'm not.
Me neither. Oh no, Jerry, out there now. Okay. Sorry. I love that song. Anyway, Bill was quiet.
Yep.
I was like a guitar.
Good old Guitar Hero one day.
It is very nice to
Yes.
see you again, brother.
From my mother.
Close enough.
Is it different father?
No, it was different moms.
Oh, okay.
Or was it? You'll never
Or
know.
was it?
I was
does
beginning-
your father have concubines?
It is Dylan's dream to have a stubborn.
So,
I
no.
have one, and she's a crazy ass one.
That's fair.
I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show up.
I kind of got. Kind of don't want everything to drown. They're better than down here.
Just imagine this conversation. You're in a are we in we're in a palace or an arena?
Palace.
We're at the throne
This
room.
is just how you talk to nobody. Yeah, I kind of want stuff to drown.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
I
a
can't believe it.
depressed high schooler. I'm sorry.
You're not my mom.
Gosh.
My liberal arts degree, you wouldn't understand.
Get out of here.
I think you have spent too much time with the surface dwellers that you call your
Zuzu.
friends.
Welcome back home, Zuzu.
Got to kill a bunch of stuff, it was fun.
You could have did that down here.
Yeah, but you guys are bitches.
So you say. However, I do believe that you used to enjoy it here
I never-
once so long ago.
Got play on both sides.
It was pretty terrible down here.
Well, you have to understand the situation. You are not.
The situation.
Jersey Shore reference. On Mike and on the situation.
Oh my lordy.
I
Jordan,
don't
please.
remember.
I've never bought Jersey Shore in my life.
But
GTL. Gym Tan and Laundry, bro.
what?
Jim Tan and laundry.
Those are the three most important things to a Guido. Gosh, I used to love Jersey Shore. That's such a stupid show.
Okay, back to seriousness. You didn't like it down here because
Because it sucks. It's cold. People are shitty.
Oh.
Especially that bitch.
The one on the throne.
The one sitting up there all high and mighty.
Oh.
I'm gonna die.
Quit acting like you don't hate me.
That's just her title.
Okay, shh.
High and mighty, that's her title.
Well, I was gonna say the first part.
You being a bit.
Oh.
That's from an anime.
Oops. Let me guess.
Oh. Poor older brother.
Poor Zuzu.
Always wanting. Well, I
Wanting
think
to
it
not
doesn't.
be here.
You were just sad that you couldn't figure out everything, and that everybody had to make fun of you to try to maybe get your powers to come out of you. And all you could do was produce bubbles.
Oh. It's because he produces fire and so it's a bubble.
Actually,
Reeeel after you're speaking.
Reel's like,
It could be gas.
water bad. Gas out of his hands.
Bubble.
Yeah. So would steam be gas?
Oh my gosh.
is that what Real says? Does Real know steam is gas?
He's a smart guy.
Okay. Because you go a lot in between facts and me angry smash.
Yeah, that's-
a lot.
He's an angry.
Barbarians don't have to be dumb to be
I'm
barbarians.
not calling you dumb. I'm
He's
like,
like
I'm
the new
confused
Hulk.
on the character.
He's the new Hulk, where he's like not human anymore, but he's not fully Hulk.
He's
He's the
wearing,
one that gives you the taco.
yeah, he's wearing a sweater and glasses. I see this as an absolutely.
Yes, the,
Yes.
They had
Girl,
the
I have
taco
higher
Hulk,
intelligence than
Yeah,
Chris.
what?
as a pop, the Funko Pop.
Okay.
I was kind of tempted to buy one.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna buy a pop.
Same.
Never lollipop. I get them for free at Lowe's.
What?
Lollipop.
The dollar one.
like, I kind of imagine my character was talking down to you a little bit,
She does.
but I wasn't saying that
She
you got
comes in
you
suit
like
all the time. And I'm like,
like,
yes, crackers.
steam
cheese,
isn't a gas.
She
You
gave
said
us a
fire.
bag of
Yeah,
And I
because
said
fire.
gas.
Yeah.
Armpit hair?
goldfish.
My connection
like
was
seasoned
because
goldfish.
fire boils water,
That's nice.
therefore creating a bubble. Like all the thermal vents that you're seeing.
Yeah.
It's because
So, what I'm hearing
lot of
is
steam.
that this is going to be not much of a challenge, and
The
I shouldn't even waste my
bet your
time.
bottom buck.
that was the wrong bet.
There shouldn't be fear done.
Well, since I issued the
Why?
challenge,
Your
I think it'd
bottom
only
buck.
be fair for you to choose the arena. Or would you like to choose the weapons? Or would you like to choose if magic is allowed or not? Or
The arena.
do you think that you can
Concentrate.
or do you think that this can be handled? Or do you need your friends to back you up?
I don't want.
Choose the sophist.
We could have said that. Now in our faces.
Choose the sky.
What do we choose? Choose the dinosaur. Let's see if they can outrun the T-Rex.
Yeah, let's take months' journey to for this little battle that you may lose.
I don't care. Just skip this stuff.
When are you guys gonna paint your little minis?
When I get a mini. That's not my mini.
Oh, that's not your mini.
Guys, guys.
That was a buff.
Sorry.
Alright.
I'll poke your eye.
Well, then I guess the traditional challenge will stand.
Tug of war.
Drop ball.
You and I
987 on drop ball.
Drop ball.
It's really stupid.
You grab with the butt cheeks.
You and I will enter into the arena. We will.
Good game, Urquan.
We'll make it a cooking contest.
Okay, shh, first. Ah.
And it will be a challenge to whomever is the last one standing. Any weapon, any magical source is allowed. And we will see just how powerful you have become. It should be very easy.
The laugh pisses me off.
It could be worse.
I have a question outside of the
So, do you require time to prepare, or shall I call the city now? Because I definitely wanted to see this embarrassment that you are for themselves.
What? So,
Get it
man,
over with.
a miserable pile of lies. Or secrets. I mean,
Fair enough.
it's from Castlevania. Like the
Oh.
game.
Oh,
She
that's right,
turns
you lost
and
me.
looks over and goes, "Summon the city!
Summon the.
The calling will begin in an hour."
See, you guys gotta say it like you have a thick accent.
That's what I was saying. Sounds like calling, but it's supposed to be calling.
And that's where we will take a break so I can rearrange the set of things.
Stuff.
Quick question though.
No.
If I
What's his saying?
It's a volleyball court.
Alright, so,
It is a volleyball court.
alright, as the princess gives the order,
Not for us too.
a message is sent out, and Tao kind of shows, I will lead you to the arena.
To the arena.
You will all wait inside the prepared room, and then when it is time, Draxios will leave, and we will go to our seats with the rest of the community. And so, Tao leads you outside of the palace, and just off to the side of the palace, there's a cutout in the city wall, or inside the mountains. And Tao says, "Follow me," and you walk down a long, colorful, well-lit tunnel. And as you make your way through, you eventually are brought up to another little area that is sunken down into the ground, where and at the basin of this area, there is a arena set up. And as you walk closer to the arena, Tao takes you to one of the sides where there is a room set up for people who are about to fight in the arena. So you are now inside this small little room preparing for the fight that it will begin in an hour. And so, for those of you who've been keeping track of time, you've now been underwater for almost 6-7 hours.
Yep. And how long does the capsule last?
24.
24, yeah.
And
dang.
one of us has a spare. You have a spare. There could have been other spares, but we didn't loot the 2 dead bodies.
We were given a bag of pills, just in case it lasted days.
Yeah, we get.
Speaking, where's Draxos at?
In
In
the
the room
arena?
with you.
Okay. You know, I don't doubt Lora's capabilities, but nor does your sister doubt her own. You lose this. Where can we go?
Nowhere will drown.
You'll die.
You're both incredibly
That's
confident
what-
in your abilities.
I feel like is going to be inevitably happening.
We go with the flow.
Well, you guys don't have much option.
As is the rule of the ocean. Go with the flow.
Jaxos, as I suppose a prince, what's the word call about us helping you? You know, the battle standard says no and you agree to that.
As long as
But-
she doesn't cheat, don't come out.
Okay. So if she does cheat, we're allowed to.
Yeah, or if some other people come out, yeah.
Okay.
This is a 1v1 at Rust.
Good job.
Quick scope something.
Does your gun work underwater?
That
I
disadvantage
was
it
wondering.
does. He said it.
Well, the magical one though.
Only the magical one.
Oh.
The other one doesn't fire.
Yeah.
Well, he'll get one shot.
The powder is so gonna be what?
We'll say he gets one shot.
Do not miss your chance.
So one
Although,
shot.
Yep.
this opportunity
Well, and
comes.
again, the one
once in a
is not. It's magical, but it only does force damage on top of it, so he'll have one shot.
Then kicking time.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking lots of kicking.
It's
Throwing
against-
hands and kicking.
I do have-
It's high school all over again. Okay.
Yes, you will
No
have
throwing
one
hands.
shot.
He doesn't throw hands.
I'll throw hands. Let's
You
go.
may.
I want to throw hands.
Actually,
Hold on.
you might have to.
IRL.
You can't shoot a bow.
Well, I have my longsword.
Why can't you shoot a bow? They can shoot a bow.
Who said you can't shoot a bow?
He just did.
I don't know. You said something about range
With
weapons.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Unless you have coral arrows and a coral bow.
Which we did not pick up.
And you're an expert at underwater coral fighting.
Which I'm not. So I will throw hands.
It's a feat.
Are you an
Legendary
expert at
feat,
swamp
yes.
fighting?
Hmm?
I'm good at swamp fighting.
Okay.
Get out of my swamp is what he said to them Dargans.
There was only like 2
What are you
dragons.
doing?
Trying to get some water. What?
Is there anything else during this time?
Is there any grassy, like seagrass in there?
Kelp.
Kelpie?
Inside the
Kelp?
arena?
Yeah.
Kelp.
As you kind of look out
Kelp.
to kind of see the field, it's a big open sandy field.
Why is it funny?
Kelp?
Kelp.
All of the sea life has been kept out and is outside of the arena.
Diet Dr. Diet
Everything
Dr.
inside
Kelp.
is just a.
Is there rocks?
There are wigglets.
Wiglets.
Surprisingly, it is a very
Oh.
smooth surface inside.
It's,
It's a Zen garden that you're gonna destroy.
we're gonna lose all the zen in this garden.
What's wrong?
Can we cheer?
No footsies.
Cheer, or is this gonna be a very like quiet?
Is
I
it?
don't know.
what was?
Well, it is an arena with a lot of.
I just imagine it's gonna be a lot like the battle between Harry Potter and Voldemort, specifically in the moment where it's just very dramatic music of.
No description of the situation that we're trying to.
Draxio, she was Bumblebee.
Not very effective against water types.
Aw.
Well, so there are 2 ways that this can happen. We can play a series of rollies,
Roly poly.
or we can play out this combat.
Initiative.
I
mean, I would rather fight, but
yeah, I
Fight,
want to
fight,
wait.
Probably fighting is better because you actually is strategy rather than chance.
Yeah.
yeah, but she also could be like a level 40 wizard. We don't know.
She's
If your
sister.
younger sister was a level 40 wizard, I'd be very confused.
I mean,
And
Disappointed in you.
And aroused, he said, as an old man of magics.
Okay. Alright.
Sus.
Is there anything else before we get the party started?
Inspire.
If he loses, do we all die?
I don't think. I think they.
Are
die.
you? Are
We
you,
get inside.
Are you as Bruce asking, or is you Zach asking?
Is the Tau
Tao
guy?
is with you.
Yes, I'll be asking him.
You are honored guests of the ground. If and when Draxios is defeated, you will be escorted out of the city promptly back to your ship, and then you will ask you will be asked to never return to the depths.
And then we die. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the upcoming months, whenever they just decide, you know what, we're gonna play God and restart the Earth.
I think
we
they
could
might
pick the
also
fleas.
inevitably, speaking of characters Archer, they might inevitably just go for the fleece as well to have that ability. So we'll have like 4 contenders for the fleece.
Oh, Feliz Navidad.
This is real. Can we get much higher?
I think we're ready for this battle to get started.
Before we do, my prince, I would like to offer you some advice.
Sure.
There's not during the arena.
Your sister
Magic is allowed.
has grown very strong these past few years. She has also become
Hostile.
a little reckless in her life.
Are you pulling my hair?
She may or may not possess abilities that are beyond even what your family thought be possible.
Warlock.
Oh.
She's a bard.
Yeah.
She's a bard lock.
A bard lock.
Stars and stripes.
You know that
The
the
coffee lock.
power that the people possess is
I
one
got it.
of being able to
Coffee
change
lock.
and shift their forms. She has been able to shift forms into more, let's say, primitive
She's a druid.
beings.
Druid warlock.
No, I don't know.
Primitive. Oh. We're gonna face like a dragon turtle.
And you'll have no choice but to get violent and glitch and twitch and get in there.
You're gonna face a trilobite.
No, I'm
Go face a rat.
I do not believe that she will start off with these, but I do believe that eventually, if she is pushed to shove, she will show her full might.
She's pushed to shove.
Make her yield.
Pull
And
and
shout.
yank.
And let it all out.
Ah.
Okay.
I wish you the best of luck.
Good luck.
We're
I
gonna
guess-
die.
Thank you, Willem.
I do not know the way you were calling me that.
Break her legs.
I plan on it.
Break a leg.
Break a leg.
Yes, but not your own leg.
Oh my gosh.
Preferably.
If your trainer just advised you, it's like, you're in a clean fight, break your legs. Like, that would be very...
Break a leg.
It's Will Ferrell's soccer movie of like, okay, guys, we're gonna break the collarbones.
Oh, yeah. Kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
Alright.
If
Well,
Coach did to help us out.
alright. If there is any other last minute word of advice?
Go ahead. Do what birds do.
I am gonna. Is he allowed to like his like weapons and stuff? Is it of his choosing?
Yes.
All right.
Whatever he takes into the arena, he is allowed to keep with him
Including-
inside the arena.
Inspiration as well.
However,
to be inspired.
Anything that is added to the arena after the calling has started would be considered a direct violation of the rules.
So I can't give him a weapon or something like that.
You can
I don't
beforehand.
need a weapon.
Or you're talking about like when the battle
Once
starts.
Are you
the
gonna
battle
win with
starts.
All right.
Once he enters, once
I will
he
take her
enters
to
the
the
arena,
air this time.
once he enters the arena, there cannot
her
be
into the electric fence.
any interference from the crowd.
Understood. Draxios, I have a potion of long rest.
Oh, that's
Would that be
pretty
something you'd be interested in having
What?
during the battle?
I mean,
good. You get all the spell
Sure.
slots and HP back.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right, I am going to hand this off to you
He's
because
just not gonna use it.
probably not.
He's just gonna keep it.
If you don't use it, I want it back. And because we're not in the arena yet, I guess I can inspire him. I will give you my most inspiring speech and say, "Kick that sister booty."
Is it
No.
a D10 or is it
Awkward
D8?
way to
D8.
say it.
D8. Okay, I'll give you the.
Kick that.
What color is your dice?
Blue and orange. To be water fire.
Alright.
water and fire.
The potion of long rest was that juice that we took
From the island, yep.
from the island.
Juicy juice.
The juicy juice.
Juicy
The
juice.
candy man can.
But
What?
you have my potion. You have my sword. You have my dead brother.
You have my
What?
juice.
With my beams, they explode.
I have nothing to offer.
Okay. Anything else?
I offer you my beer.
You put them in her chili. Her victory chili.
Oh my goodness.
She eats,
You have
sits
my-
down with her face blows off. Like, oh, what?
Alright.
That would
Well, if there is nothing else, then I guess we will go prepare. The hour is at hand, and we have... And Draxios needs to prepare himself.
Let's get ready to rumble.
So, Tao directs all of you out of the room, and you all walk in through the main entrance, and you all go and find your seats at the edge of the arena, where you have a front row seat to the action. As you look down, you are roughly about 15 feet above the area of the arena. As you look down, you see two doors begin to slowly open. From one door, out walks the princess, Jarvia, and out of the other door walks your friend Draxios. And they walk towards the center of the room, stopping about 15 or so feet away from one another. And
With the arena stands, I want to do a test. I guess before the official ceremony starts, I want to flick the smallest piece of trash I can find at where the walking path meets the arena walls.
Why?
so outside the arena or inside the...
I'm trying basically, is there a barrier like
You're
the
trying to
electric
find
fence?
traps.
Oh,
Yeah.
see if there's a barrier between the arena...
Between the arena and stands.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So no, as you flick a small pebble or piece of trash, it falls into the arena.
Okay. Is there also any guards on the arena? Arena
Give me a
stands?
perception check.
Can I have a tissue?
Not good.
You don't notice any guards present.
Hey, Crystal, is there a
However,
tissue
as you
behind
do look around, you...
My passive perception 16 though.
Well, you were actively looking.
Oh, yes.
And my peripheral, do I see it?
In your peripheral, you see the arena is filled with sea elves of all shapes and sizes. And you do notice that a couple of them are armored.
Are indeed armored.
Okay.
Weapons you do not see, but armor you do.
I mean, I imagine if there's an uproar, the entire stands can get up and uproar.
Can I just say, I appreciate that you think I'm so well versed in the Urban Dictionary that I'd use it in casual conversation. From
I don't know. You use such a rare thing. It's like, what is goldfish tournament? What does that even mean? Did you learn that at work one day?
We'll have to research it.
Can I advise you to talk to him at 3 in the morning when you're REM? I had 2 melatonin gummies last night, and he had just a full-on conversation with me, and I was just like, Jordan.
She was taking her weed gummies.
Oh my gosh, wait.
She was not.
Melatonin, extra strength,
Sounds
500
like sex.
milligrams.
Melatonin is a naturally occurring thing in the body.
Someone, I mean,
And I'm
he's
not
killing
producing
families.
enough.
Unlike weed, weed is not naturally
That's not what I
producing.
thought it
You're
was.
killing
It
families.
is naturally going.
Yeah.
In
Not
your
in the
body.
body.
Actually, it's called.
You're
That's
tickling
natural.
me.
Weed is laced.
So,
That's psychedelic. Hemp is natural.
Show you what
Marijuana
tickling is
is
like.
laced.
as Princess Jarvia and Draxios approach the center of the arena, the princess is heard once more going, "You can walk away, brother. This does not have to end in bloodshed, especially yours."
You have a beautiful laugh.
We're up in the
I called
stand.
up from the stand.
Creepy. Old man hitting on number.
Not hitting on.
How, I mean,
Making
how old
a
she?
comment.
That's hitting on.
Making a comment.
I like the young-looking women.
She's a few
The
years.
movie-
She's a few years younger than Draxios.
How old are you?
It's
He's in
a
100
CL.
something.
Couple.
Oh yeah, you were 18.
No, that was my last character.
Oh, your last.
Pretty sure I have him at like 40 or something. I can't remember.
You're 100 something, I thought.
He's only a half elf. I'm a actual elf.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 40.
You're 40.
Yeah.
36.
I forgot.
38.
Well, so we have old people up on the boat.
I'm not old.
Not you, him.
Well, 40 isn't that old. Was a half elf. It would look to be like.
You're about 20. He's about 20. He has the body for 20.
That makes sense. I'm over here like roughly 20 or 30. That's what I thought.
Half elves can live quite a bit. Like 200 years or something.
Yeah, because that's about 100 in human years. Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically would take the age of a half elf, have it. That's how much they would be in human years. That's the basic rule. All right, or the simplified rule, I should say. Well, if there cannot be any concessions, then
I'll take some popcorn.
shall we begin?
Is that my sister?
Shut up.
Your move,
Okay,
brother.
because
And we'll
my
go
sister
for initiative.
and Josh did the same outfit.
Are you looking at his sister?
Because her kid is
I got
Maverick.
a 12.
Alright.
All right.
Never made that connection.
She rolled
That's
a
pretty cool.
17.
Now, not named because of it
Alright.
just happened.
Alright.
So,
Let's get this bread.
So-
Aftercare. Remember that? He's in Bristol last year.
I remember
As
the
she-
name, I don't remember the kid.
As she begins to kind of just look and stare at you,
She just takes her whole turn laughing.
she becomes very impatient. And you can just see that her face starts to contort and struggle. As her eyes begin to shift into a beet red. And she is going to
Fireball.
rage.
I was a barbarian!
And she is going to charge at you with her trident.
You see, Riel is getting really excited for this.
Shaking in his seat. He's like, dude, chill.
I'm not shaking, I'm just leaning.
And
Fuck.
I gotta remember.
She's going the distance.
He's going.
He's going
Okay,
for
yeah.
speed.
Alright.
All alone.
Messing around. That's making me
Okay.
angry.
Alright. He's gonna swing, and that's gonna be a
She's
22 to
going
hit.
for speed.
Yeah.
She's all alone.
Okay.
All alone a time of need. Because she's a racing, a pacing, a turning the course. Riding, and riding, and
She's
riding
gonna do
on the horse.
5 points of piercing damage as she stabs you with her trident.
Disrespect back in front of me like that again. Not back. Cake.
Alright.
I'm done.
And that is gonna be your turn.
Ooh, Listerine.
Alright.
Your mouth. Your face is
I
not
am going to. I'll do something pretty similar. Well, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to summon my dog and see if that works over here.
He's a water elemental.
No,
Okay.
He has to be fire.
Give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Yes.
That makes sense.
He's a
22.
bubble
Your
elemental.
dog appears.
Wow.
He's strong enough now. I'm not a little weak boy.
As Pyre appears behind her, you can see her eyes shift and turn, and a giant grin just appears over her face and goes, I guess we will have a fight.
Oh. We worked on that.
And then at the same time that happens, well, she has to make a small dex save.
I think she has the Alzheimer's. She keeps repeating herself.
Wouldn't the lighting
Are
be
you
on
too
the
light?
left side of the rifle or on the right side?
That's gonna be 11.
That'll fail. So when he does appear, she will take. 5 fire damage.
Nice elbow.
Okay.
Don't be throwing elbows in.
And then
Tell her to you.
let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to also start looking kind of more feral. I'm gonna like
A whale feral.
Oh no.
as I summon the
gotta
dog,
blow my
I'm
nose.
literally gonna start
You'll
growing
see
like
them.
Oh my
hair
god.
off of like
I
my
got
neck
it.
and arms.
Jordan, can you pass them back to me?
I said, like, you'll throw them
They
elsewhere.
look like I'm rabid essentially.
Okay.
Why?
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright.
I thought you took the whole box. Just.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's
called-
an alpha move.
Get that
He just
shenanigans
takes them
out.
all back.
Alright. Just gonna make sure I'm doing the right thing. Okay. Alright, so she's gonna take an attack at you. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Jeez, you need better armor.
She's gonna do 5 points of piercing damage as she just drives her trident in just a little farther.
Okay. Well, that's bad.
And
What are you doing? Okay.
Why?
that's all she can do.
Because you keep pushing yourself against me, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Do we need to separate the children?
We're usually not like. Are we usually like this?
Yes.
Like that? Like, I don't remember.
Please don't break my chairs.
I made her laugh so hard.
Also, I
yesterday
know.
she couldn't breathe.
I know we're doing a one-on-one combat, but again, you are technically watching this combat happen.
Yes.
So we should not be searching through Facebook, Instagram, Snap, Tweet, Face.
Or Star Wars game.
Who's playing Star Wars right now? Oh.
Interesting.
My turn?
So you better pay
I'm going to
attention,
also
cook.
Hunter's
Pay
Marker.
attention.
Or flirting with your wife. You can do that at home.
What?
You heard me.
My good always rolls.
This is not the sexy time. You do that at home. It's not while we're playing D&D.
This is not sexy. It's violent.
I will take my own
Play
trident.
around.
What?
I'm taking my
Well,
trident.
stop flirting with your wife. You could touchy at home.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to stab at her.
Okay.
Texas.
Olivia and I shoulder charging each other is
15 plus
flirting.
7.
We are orcs.
22.
22.
We are
To
orcs.
hit.
Yes,
We are
that will hit.
Aren't we all orcs?
You guys ever
Surely,
heard of good guy
the
song?
human condition is to be an orc.
The pinnacle of perfection is to be an orc. As a human.
As an orc would say.
As a
So 13.
13 points of damage for what?
The trident.
Okay.
Magical trident.
While this fighting is happening, is there any portion of the crowd around us wooing, like blows versus blow?
Yeah, blows for blow. They're all
we're
cheering
Cheering for who? That's what I wanted.
the
like,
queen or the
just
the
like
princess.
when Draxios takes a hit, they are quiet for booing, and when the queen the princess hits, they're cheering.
Yes.
Pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
We should cheer
And
louder.
Can I like high perception roll of the one person cheering for Draxios?
Sure.
It's his mom. No.
Oh, she's dead.
It's his sick dad.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
You kind of eyeball around, and every once in a while you do see somebody in the crowd. Yes, get her. And then you can definitely see Tao like trying to hide it the best he can, but he's very into
Rooting for
Draxios.
Yeah. Or is Tao also rooting for the queen?
Yes.
He's on both sides.
He's like, fight, 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 fight.
I keep my job regardless.
And then you notice.
But
weird-
but with that, I would say that you see that he is more
excited.
He's showing more excited with every blow that Draxios lands.
Okay.
What?
And then
You were
the
looking
dog's
around
gonna bite.
before.
Okay.
What about when the dog lands a bite?
Did you hear me?
What?
Like, Thunder sees, like, I assume I'm seeing you do this.
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
6.
What are you looking for?
6 will
It'd be
miss.
funny if the
No,
dog
it was a hit.
gets the
It
killing,
It was 6 damage.
Oh.
killing blow.
Should we be
Oh,
louder?
I didn't hear you roll the hit.
I don't
So
think it's a
it's
matter of louder, it's who can we trust.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's not a morale issue,
I don't
it's...
think he can.
I want to
actually
cast
only
hideous
hit.
last
Around
name.
issue. On a different sense.
Get her! Draxios knows we're here for
Yeah.
support.
Get her
The lowest he
good.
can roll is a 13.
As long as he knows that.
Consider this.
Okay. So,
Consider your losses.
as
if
she
Draxos
kind of
wins,
looks, she goes,
90%, if not more, of the kingdom here will hate him, and a coup could happen regardless.
so
yeah.
she looks at you and goes,
I already figured that.
your dog is annoying.
So are you.
I forgot. She also
I didn't say
takes
that out loud.
3.
Nope, canon.
Cannon. Confirmed. She shouts it
I didn't shout it.
loud and clear.
Okay.
You said it.
She's gonna look and she's gonna summon her own beast.
An icy cat.
Can I
I
make
think
my
it should
way
be
up
an
to...
I shall
eel.
summon my beast.
Amore eel. Which means I love eel. Mi amore eel.
Wait, you drew a card?
Whoa.
An octopus.
Can I make my way up to the few Draxios loyalists?
Sure.
I don't think we're supposed. Okay.
I'm gonna stealth my way there.
Yes, the large lizard man who is the only one of his kind.
Roll a 19.
There we go.
Clearly.
There we go.
Clearly, people are too enthralled by the fight to even notice that is passing by them.
Okay. You make your way. I mean, it's not that hard. You can
Yeah.
really just turn around and look at one. of
Okay,
them.
well, I'm sitting by the
Yeah.
guy now. I'll wait until a couple more rounds of combat
Okay.
to do stuff.
That's gonna be a 30 to hit pile.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
50 damage.
He really upped your level.
That's 13 points of damage to Pyre.
Fire's down, no!
Still low.
Alright. And that will be her action.
Put it back up there where it was.
Where was it?
Up by
And
the
then,
Yes, I
I'm
can
still
eat it.
gonna focus on
Yes.
her. I'm going to stab at her again.
You guys.
Oof, that probably misses. Oh wait, it's at advantage because I did the. I'm like, why can't I find this?
Don't forget your D8s.
I know.
You mean 640?
I'll use it, I guess. 14.
Yeah, so much cotton candy, he's infused with it.
14 to hit?
Yeah,
Oh, 14 misses.
that's what.
How many years is this? Like,
Because I rolled a 2 or a 1.
Gotcha. Yeah, no.
Must
no,
be.
he misses.
Yes, you are blessed.
So, yeah, so you go to stab her and
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else I
Exactly.
wanna
The mathematical distance of squish. You know how exactly yay far is?
Not yay.
What?
it's about
It's-
yay far.
It's the exact
Oh,
unit
you
of
son
yay
of
far.
a...
I thought he said
Oh.
gay fart.
Where's that? Gay fart.
I don't know.
There.
Anybody that is gay makes gay
do. I will.
fart.
Yeah, it's a 10K.
That's just what I heard in my sleepy slumber.
I'll just let Pyro go.
Gay fart. Gay farts.
It's like a new druid spell.
23.
God got me so mad. I was sitting in my car like, what is she saying?
So,
Stun seed backwards.
6 more. 6 more damage from Pyro. That'll be it.
Okay.
Sure.
At this point, she's gonna try to reel back and stab you again with her trident.
Drop something, I think.
15 to hit.
You got 2 over there.
Awesome.
And then the summon spirit is going to try to attack fire again. Oh god. That's a 10. No, sorry, an 11.
Okay.
I believe that misses. Let me check.
Yes. Okay. Alright, it's your turn again.
A lot of misses.
You should do it.
Yes, a lot of misses that combat.
Quite the misses.
You should do mine up.
It's a very white, curly. Nope. Which one?
And then I'll go ahead
The brownish one.
Okay.
and
You should still do the really small, white, curly.
as well as me looking like I just
What's the
laid it
name of
out
the
a little
dog?
bit, like
Socks.
pulsating
Socks.
muscles. I'm now going to seemingly
Oh wait, was it the?
kind of catch on fire partially too.
Don't forget the glasses.
Okay.
The other one.
And then
You're going Super Saiyan.
pretty much.
Yes.
It's actually that's pretty close to how it looks. I grew a lot of fur, got super strong, and now I have fire coming off of me.
Yeah.
Wait, you said that you grew fur?
Yeah.
Partial.
He's going
partial.
Super Saiyan 4 right now.
Yeah. And then fire's gonna attack.
Did any of our characters actually witness your character catch on fire like that from your spells before?
No.
No.
Okay,
I've
so
never used either of these spells that I've used.
Luna's
He's
in
on
basement,
fire!
He's on fire!
Underwater.
Pretty dope.
Underwater!
33 to hit.
33 will hit.
Magical fire.
Her or the beast?
Her. 9 damage.
Okay.
Fire.
She's getting
Crispity. Crunchity.
she's getting a little pissed off. Alright. At that point she
Looks like she needs
is
some
that it?
PTO.
Okay. At that point she's gonna be like, alright, fine.
Need time off.
If you wanna burn, I'll let you burn too. Alright, and I will need a dex save from you, good sir.
Alright.
Like a
Seems like we're being messed with there.
6.
6?
No.
Are you entertained?
11.
11.
Made
Okay,
you
so that's a
laugh
fail.
until you couldn't breathe yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay,
you triggered my
so-
asthma. Good job.
What?
Alright, so
That's the one that
as
said I craved destruction.
Like 2
Yes, that one was
So as you just burst in flame, you just see her take her trident out. She
Yep.
raises it to the sky, and as she does, you all start to see this cloud just kind of start to form under the water, and these little bolts of blue flashing energy just start to come. As she does, this giant beam of lightning just comes down and strikes Draxios, and you're gonna take 27 points of lightning damage.
Under the
I'm
water.
resistant.
She's a druid! Yeah!
She's a druid,
Barbarian.
barbarian, and a ranger.
No.
No?
Just Drew Barbarian.
Call lightning's a druid spell.
Is it?
It
So
is.
she's
Well,
a
I
druid
have
and a
it, but-
barbarian.
Yeah, but she has a.
She's a druid, barbarian, fighter.
Summon beast is a
Yeah.
druid spell too.
Yeah, I thought she did
sorceress.
The
the
Pokeball.
hunter one.
Nope. Summon beast. That's all she did. Alright, and
You said
then
27?
27. And then the beast is gonna attack fire. I think that's probably, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to hit
Yep.
fire.
Okay. The first Pokemon movie, the brother.
So 10 points of damage to pyre.
No.
No.
No, not now.
And then it'll be your
I think I know it.
Fly away.
7 damage to fire.
No, 10 damage to
10
pyre.
damage.
That's a
Well,
him.
I think it's
That's
I.
a him.
That's up from Old Brother where
Now I'm trying to see because
It's not.
I had a
whatever you
concentration
were
spell
talking
on
I
her.
think it's I play Pokemon Go every day.
You.
Yeah, so the hunter
That's right.
got dropped
I think so, too.
because I did the other thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm trying to see
Well, what spell did you have for con?
the Guardian of Nature.
Oh, yeah, so you have to make a con save, so it'll be half of 27 will be the DC.
Okay.
So,
Bruh.
so,
No.
so 12
Slippies.
or 13.
Dickies.
13.
It'll drop.
Okay.
And then
Where all the Pokemon clones are fighting the original Pokemon.
Oh, that's not what I thought. I thought of a meme.
so are those storm
No.
clouds still in the air?
Yeah.
Alright. Awesome. So it's stormy now.
Yeah.
Was
So
crumpled
I'm
up
going
like
to
it
use her
was.
call lightning spell
She threw it at me.
to
There's
call
nothing
lightning
in
and
I
do a bonus
said
damage because
crumpled
there's
up
already
like
a
it
storm.
was.
Because
Nice.
she's the one that formed it.
Yeah,
That's very cute.
it's legit.
No, you.
Okay, so dex save from her.
Dex save.
That is a natural 20 plus 4.
That's
Okay.
bogus.
Speaking to the guy that I've been sitting for a little bit now, it's like, hey, you want some juice?
Alright. And then Pyre will attack.
Does it take half damage from the fail?
No.
Or from the success? Oh, that's right.
See that we were part of the same team.
25 to hit, so.
You, a surfer thriller, wishes the queen to win?
I see your gestures, Prince Jaxios. We can keep it low, but
I don't want to have this conversation anymore.
Made him uncomfortable.
I extend.
He's like, I've been watching you closely.
What's Pyre doing?
He hit her for 9 points of damage. Fire.
Okay.
Fire infused goodness.
Ooh, chill. Ooh, chill.
I'm not saying it's obvious, but I have seen it.
He kind of just turns and goes, I'm going to watch the fight.
I'm just seeking a friend, is all.
You won't find one.
You may want to find friends elsewhere.
Than me.
Yeah,
I'll say seated, but I'll let him keep to himself for a little bit.
Alright. Okay. She's going to stab you once again with her trident. And that's going to be a 23 to hit. So 10 points of piercing damage from the trident. And then the...
Stick with something
Yep, 10.
else.
And then the...
Well,
Summon...
she's gonna take damage for that.
I figured.
She's going to take.
I got the beasts.
Captain, do you have any
Yes.
treats for the fight?
Oddly enough, I do.
Oh, yes, may I have one?
The moment you scream popcorn, you hear on the around the corner going, I have your cup cookies here! Cup cookies here!
Shut up!
None for you!
No beer for this one!
Ow! Hair!
She'll take 7
Are you
fire.
cold? I was just
Move your arm away from my chair, you pompous.
Pompous.
And Pyre is gonna hit for 24.
palm tree.
He got
yes,
hit.
you are.
No.
Pomeranian.
The beast is gonna hit Pyre for 24.
Okay.
And
Oh, it's no longer charging.
that'll be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Just like
Okay.
breakfast.
Okay. Alright, it's gonna be your turn.
Alrighty, and I have the con save for the thunder. For the.
Oh yeah, for her stabbing you.
Yeah.
So DC's 10. Since you only did 10, so it's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking to the guy again,
I'm gonna go ahead and try
Leave
it
the
again.
man alone.
She needs a dex save.
we don't have to talk about the fight, but what's the people's opinion about the surface?
Yes, so she'll pass again. So Pyre will just go to attack.
The majority of the city do not like the people of the surface. Again, they have never met them, they never left the city. I have high hopes. Small hopes.
Majority. Are you saying that there's a select few who don't?
The majority do not like the surface. There are a select few of us who...
I feel like you dodged the question. A select few who would rather have the surface alive, correct?
Yes.
Are you a part of the few?
Some aspects, yes.
Understood.
They're tasty.
Hey, yo, wait.
Heyo!
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Is it her turn?
There's 18 hit.
No.
No?
18 does not hit.
Okay. Then, yeah, it's her turn.
God.
At this point, she has gotten a... not yet. She's feeling feisty, though. We'll say that.
Ow.
She goes,
No, what?
No, please.
well, this worked last time. And she's going...
She gonna call
She's
lightning
gonna have
again?
to do a con save, which will probably pass though for her light thing, because she did take damage from
Yeah,
my
she
fire.
did. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's a natural 20.
Okay.
Come on. This. So she's gonna do it again. So I'll need another dex saving throw from you, good sir.
Can you get your elbow off of me?
19.
Okay.
No, 18.
Oh, you said
18 will
off,
pass.
not on.
I said get your elbow off.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay, and then the summon beast will attack Pyre,
That's a tired.
which is gonna be
I see that you live
probably
with a
hit
toddler.
a 24 to hit.
No.
What's Draxus HP looking like?
I'm at 40.
I feel like
You confident
Caleb probably
at
feels
40?
the same way.
That's
Got
not
a
even half
long
my
rest.
He does have a long rest.
I also haven't lost half my health yet.
So 12
Okay.
points of damage, Draxius.
I will be worried at 40 HP because that's 1/3 of my health.
Alright, it's your turn.
The benefit of barbarian.
Glasses go purple.
Well,
So,
if she's
I'm
a
gonna grab my
barbarian, she's
staff.
probably super beefy in health.
And you can't really tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like swing towards her, but stop, and then
Nice.
have a bunch of branches
I know when I took this.
come up and entangle her.
That's where it's really
She needs to
gonna
make a
suck
dex
glasses.
Can you draw his dog but having a psychedelic dream? Like a twinkle cloud and like.
Alright.
That's the issue of being an
It's going
artist.
to-
Yes, I do.
But I did put a wall in between us, essentially.
Okay. A wall of vines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
not just
I know.
vines, it's thorns.
Yeah, the thorns, yeah. So 10 foot high, right?
You know, there's that.
10 foot high, 5 feet thick.
Thick. Yeah, got it.
Right.
I don't know what you even said.
Fire's going to attack. That's a 24 to hit. And 6 points of damage to
So
her.
essentially, yeah. So she got pushed back 5 feet.
Yeah.
Got it. So now there's a wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pyre hit.
Yeah.
Okay. How much damage did you say again?
Just 6.
6. Okay.
And I need to. I will do a small heal too for myself.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You messed it up.
Alright, and so at this point, she's gonna look and go. She's gonna shout through the wall.
Cool of a dog.
You think this wall can keep me behind?
No.
I wasn't planning on it.
And her
Entertained.
form, you begin, so everybody can see that her body starts to contort and shape and shift.
Into
A shark.
your mom. Sorry.
Yeah, shark.
Oh!
Or a megalodon. With a substitute. Mini.
You're like, sir, that's an orca. That's a killer whale.
Observing this fight, was it her own abilities or another ability that?
Her own abilities.
Okay.
You basically
I'm confident.
watch. You basically
that she
watch as
wild
all
shape.
of her armor, her weaponry,
Yeah.
everything that was on her person starts to morph into her body, and her body
Oh.
starts to shift and change and to contort into this giant killer whale.
Just curious if it was like some arcane artifact that granted her power.
Nope. All right.
And then what she is going to swim up over the wall
Well, this might be the end of the campaign. Just kidding.
and swim
They covered the
down
end of Jackson
on you.
So Pyre will get an attack of opportunity if he wishes.
He wishes.
He does wish.
25
25 or hit.
plus 5 fire damage.
Okay, so fire damage to the orca. Alright. And then the orca will go to bite you. with 21.
Okay.
Alright, so that's going to be 21 points of piercing damage as these big, massive teeth just clamp onto the side of your arm.
So she'll take 4 damage.
Okay. Alright, and then the summoned beast will attack Pyre, which is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Dealing 13 points of damage to Pyre.
He's gone.
What is the purpose of that mask?
Alright, it's your turn, good sir.
The black mask. What is the
I'm gonna go ahead and summon him again
Easier to see
behind
with
the
like
whale.
a little like
she's gonna have to
like if I were
dex
to
save.
As a whale?
Yeah.
do
That's a 6.
Do you use Creed?
8
this
more
Creed
points of
or
damage. to
this
her.
is procreate.
Is that 3 or 8?
8.
Okay.
Okay.
See, if it's black, you can see like a little like white line.
the
a little
just in
easier,
between.
So that's why I
Yeah,
did
that makes sense.
I'm gonna heal a little bit. I don't know why I rolled that.
He was vibing.
Really rocking there.
Yeah.
The hair flying over like.
Yeah, you gotta like aggressively headbang. There we
He'll
go.
attack.
Or aggressive.
Yeah.
20.
I would too, but I got migraine. Good night.
I heard that banging your head makes it go away.
What?
I feel better.
See?
No, I'm not.
7.
You know what else helps it go away? Taking a nap.
And medicine. And hydration.
Shut up.
And pooping.
And what?
Anything else?
Possibly
Nope.
pooping.
I don't need a poop.
Alright. She's gonna try to bite you.
Wait.
And off ice.
It's going to be
Do you want the picture?
17.
Yeah.
Misses.
Okay.
The beast is gonna try to go through the
ear is
wall and
black.
die.
But just the one.
Just the one.
His other ear is white.
Your turn.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and cast.
Where's Jordan?
Bathroom. Wait.
No, Archie just went to the bathroom.
That is true.
He's probably laying down on the bed again.
Jordan.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Burning Hands. Or is it Burning Hands?
Need to kill him.
Yeah, I'm debating. I'll do that. So I'm gonna do Scorching Ray fifth level. So as a 19 hit.
Yes.
Actually, gosh, I need to change that. It's a 20. Why can't this change? So. Does a 15?
Yep.
Yes.
Anything higher than 12.
Right. 6 different beams coming from my dog. So 6 times 2 is 12. I rolled so many ones. That'll be 61.
61 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was with a lot of ones. I rolled, I think, almost half of my d6s were ones.
That's it.
Alright, so,
Orc is still up.
no, Killer Whale is down.
Okay.
I've been a really high HP Orca.
Yeah.
If it would have lived after all of that extra damage.
And 30 of the damage.
Is that one instance of battle or damage, or does she get hit with the ones
Nope.
after the Orca dies?
It's all like it rolls through.
It rolls through her because it's her
That's
form
good.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
And then.
So at this point, she looks bloodied. She
Yeah.
is not comfortable in her current state and
Yeah.
position.
And then
Nice.
Higher is going to attack
Fantastic.
for. Let's see, 8 plus 13 is what? No, it's 8 plus 14.
22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So 8 more damage.
Okay.
And then. No, this is just because I'm using my thing to heal my spell slot. So 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 4 is 2.
You good, Jordan?
Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Got Pete? Go outside.
Alright, so as you do this, she just kind of looks. She's kind of holding her shoulder, going, "Did not think I'd have to do this." And as she does, she's going to change one more time. I don't have a mini for it, unfortunately, but we'll just use this. She turns into a plesiosaurus.
What?
Plesiosaurus? You don't know what that is? Think of Lapras, the Pokemon.
It's Nessie.
Don't know what that is.
You don't know what Nessie, the Loch Ness
Oh,
monster
okay, Loch
looks
Ness
like?
monster. That's.
No.
She goes to bite you for 12.
No.
Okay. She's
We
gonna-
feel tell if it's just something she can change into.
Yeah, that's a druid.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay, she's gonna do 21 points of piercing damage on the second hit.
And then. She'll take 7.
So plesiosaurus will take 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use. I guess it's my turn.
Yep.
My action to full rest. A long rest.
You're gonna shove the potion.
Yeah, for an action, not a bonus action.
Yep.
And then
Nice.
with that, I'm gonna reset all my spell slots.
Oh wow. Really?
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice potion.
Yeah, that's a good potion.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Elemental Bane for the first time.
Okay.
And choose fire.
No, your dog. What's his name?
Socks.
Why'd you name it Socks?
I didn't. My dad did. He likes the white socks. And he looks like socks.
So
He's white.
Your dad is another too.
she needs to make a con save.
We have 3 cats.
3 cats? Yeah. 8. 3 too many.
She will fail.
We have one named Callie, one named V, and one named G. He brought home the 3rd one.
Kelly didn't.
What's his, the dog will attack.
Okay.
There's a...
His favorite
that's
is
a
the new
20.
cat he brought home and ditched the V.
Yep, 20 will hit.
You ditched V
Okay.
for her. You did.
So
That's
4
why
plus
she
3 is
likes
7.
V.
It's fire, so it's 2d6.
I'm her favorite.
It's the first time this turn on top of that, so I said
Jake's
7
your
plus 6 is...
I'm V's favorite.
20, is what? Not
7 plus 6.
Yeah, 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 2, so 15.
15.
And then,
Sure took your time, sir.
it'll be her turn.
Okay. Alright, she's gonna try to bite you. Does a
25 hit.
17 hit?
No.
Okay, she's gonna take her second one. That's a natural 20. So it'll be 21 points of piercing damage.
Does it hit you?
So that's 14 fire.
You die. It's a nat 20. It always hits.
We'll roll for damage.
Are you punching him? Oh, okay. That's what
He got so excited he slapped me on the back.
Goodness. We can sort of fight in the stands.
How about
No.
we rock, paper,
Let's not.
scissors it?
Alrighty.
If it goes badly, somebody can start a fight in the stands.
I would be back after this.
I just drank my potion. He'll be alright.
Yeah,
That-
against a sea serpent. Is the sea serpent her?
Yeah.
She's a plesiosaurus. I just wanted the mini.
Oh, okay.
I guess I need to make a
The
save.
reason she turned into that though is because she's like
She died on the orca side, yeah.
Well, she's super duper bulky. He did like 60 something
I believe
Yeah,
I passed
because
because she only did 21, so...
She wanted wild shape again.
That
but
would've-
So
If
DC
she
would have
turns
been
back,
11.
she's probably
Yeah,
gonna be
so
dead.
I definitely
She
did.
gets
I got
like 3
13
wild
Yep.
shapes.
Alrighty.
Try to kill her
And
before
then,
the third one.
Unless
Go
the
ahead and hit her.
octopus. No, that was the spell.
Again.
Yeah, she's going
I'm
nuts.
trying to
Like,
see
this
what
weird
elemental...
Yeah.
Yes.
What the heck did elemental bane do?
Speaking to the guy, for the select minority, what's contingency plans like?
Say this again. I couldn't hear.
Contingency plans like?
Well, we are very traditional, and whoever wins will become the crowned ruler, and nobody can argue with that.
That seems kind of bull.
It is the law.
You're saying, are you saying that because the majority say this is the correct thing to do, you should follow the correct thing?
No, it's whoever wins in a show wins the right to rule.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
I'm not disagreeing who.
So can I
right
get in
to
the show?
rule.
Is it 15?
I'm talking about consistency about the land.
Because
I
upcast
guess I'm not understanding what you're asking.
He's fully aware that if the queen wins, she'll enact the policy of let's flood the lands.
Yes.
What's his contingency plans about that? That's what.
Oh,
Yeah.
he will go along. I will go along with whatever the crown decides.
So
I am their humble servant. No, I believe in position. They are above me, therefore I follow the rule.
So do you just bow to anyone?
I submit to my king or my queen. They were given to us by the gods. We will follow whatever they say.
And the gods always right about their option?
No!
They gave us the king and queen.
And there will be prosper among the worlds if the queen wins.
Our civilization has been here for thousands of years and thousands of generations. I would not understand a surface dweller who probably lives a mere speck of my lifetime to understand the ways of our people.
I don't think that you would fully understand the ways of the land either. I understand that we're living on different perspectives of this.
He just wants to be argumentative.
There's a 15 hit.
Yes.
Can I have a Kleenex, please?
You may.
Nat 20.
Thank you.
Okay.
I believe this hits too, but I'm not 100%.
You shall be King Puff's
Yeah,
lotion
16.
plus.
Nat 20 again.
But
Is that lotion?
That's 30.
But essentially, Reeeel, he kind of goes at you and goes, I would not be so stupid to try to resist the will of the king or the queen. Especially when you are so
You essentially are
outnumbered.
like saying like, oh hey, are you gonna plan a coup? Like in the
That's
middle,
what he's looking at
in
doing.
the middle of doing the like arena, like as they're fighting, you're like, huh, we might not win. Coup? Like that's not.
that's clearly what I did not say. I said what's for contingencies, not if the queen wins, but when the queen decides to invade the lands.
He's going to follow orders.
That was the third night.
And I'm calling him a coward.
He's fine with that. He's going to follow the rules.
So that's 3 regular hits and 3 natural 20s.
Okay.
If a man morally believes
So-
the king should win because he doesn't want genocide to happen,
12,
but
24,
if
36,
the majority of the people
plus the
are
bonus
for
damage.
the genocide, he will just follow through with the genocide. That's,
He's going to follow with whatever the ruler says.
36
and
plus.
that's a coward.
Or it's a good citizen. Whether they agree or not, they're going to follow the rules.
Historically,
That I just did.
it's a good
That-
citizen what the king
flat
wants.
60. I
Morally
still have yet to
bad
roll any
person.
damage.
Well, yeah,
That's-
that's technically we're all morally
his
bad.
morals are going to take a sidestep to the ethics of the country.
That's very dangerous.
It is.
Very dangerous. And I'm calling him a coward for it.
I'm understanding the situation. He's also looking at you going, we are very outnumbered.
I've known you for like 5 minutes. Like, why are you calling me a coward?
And he's calling you a moron. You're idiotic. You're suicidal. I would like to live.
Live long enough to see yourself become the
Jeez, that
villain.
was horrible. I didn't break 10 until I rolled 6 d6s off that. That's how many ones I rolled. But it's okay. Because I'm pretty sure I killed her with this.
Some of those are doubles, yeah.
Oh no, there was no double. I just.
Oh,
did
that's
the
right. You
front.
did the memory. You're good.
So-
You keep going.
3.
Do you have Revivify ready?
I don't have that spell.
Just,
What's that?
oh no, it was me that had Revivify.
And Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dracudios has it too.
Kellogg, should I say, had Revivify.
25 plus
Nope, I can copy
36
it in 1
is
level.
what?
Oh, I would copy True Resurrection instead.
So
I would copy
121
Resurrection
points of
instead.
damage.
No, you get a level 3 spell in first, and then level 5 and
How
That
much?
one counts as spell.
121 points of damage.
then level. Yeah, it counts.
Just a second. Okay. Okay. So
I'm
she's
dead.
not dead outright. Close, but not dead outright.
I joined back sitting next to you.
If only I wouldn't have rolled
back.
like
Reeeel.
8 ones.
She was very close to being dead outright.
Yeah.
Well, I just burnt a 5th level spell slot on a Scorching Ray and got 3 crits.
Okay. So, she is...
That's improbable.
But not
Okay.
impossible.
Inconceivable. So,
I should
so
go
the
and buy a
plesiosaurus
lottery
disappears, and your half sister's body lays unconscious in the arena.
ticket. Hide her from Manfred.
She's on,
Just kidding.
She is on death's door.
What did you say?
I said hide her from Manfred. You were like, you've got a pretty laugh.
I was trying to unnerve her
I
on purpose.
Okay.
And you came out as the creep in the crowd.
Okay.
With that, she looks up at you and goes, "What happened to you?"
Mama didn't raise no bitch. Stab. I'm gonna kill her.
Oh, are you gonna stab her?
I don't know. Should I?
Yes.
You can make the theoretical decision and like stab right where the shoulder and head gap is.
Yes.
Yeah, I could.
Make the crowd gasp.
What's the crowd doing, actually? I'm gonna look up as she's all down.
They all...
Is there then like the king is on
So as you stand over her with your trident and her kind of gasping out for air, there's a hush over the crowd.
She's a child.
I look back at the guy that I just spoke to. What's his reaction?
There's a slight smile on his face, but he's trying to hide it.
You're like ruining this whole experience where he's like trying to watch the fight. You're like, did you see that? Look, did you see she's down? You're playing it
So,
cool.
You're
I guess
misreading my
I will-
actions.
No, I know.
I really don't like her, though.
Yeah, you have a like list and she's not on that.
Killer.
Compared to Manfred, how much you like her. Compared to
Hey.
Surround.
If you keep her alive, you can have her as Manfred's slave.
No, that's a fate worse than death.
Exactly.
You do realize if she's alive, she's gonna want to fight again.
No, that's fine.
We're not here to
She can come
decide
back
his
for
decisions.
round 2. But I guess I will healing word her slightly after I've already won. She will get.
Issue willing target.
You don't have to
So
be.
they have to be willing for
Does it
healing
not?
word.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say you lost.
Okay.
That's my healing
And
word.
heal her for 1 point.
Well, there isn't. I can't choose the
Yeah,
amount. So, it will be.
A D4 plus.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 plus
wisdom.
5, so 8.
And then she stabs you in the gut
No, she turns into a.
with a poisonous blade. You have moments to live.
Okay. So
Yay.
with that, so as she's there on the ground,
Long live
barely hanging on, with this greenish bluish blood just kind of spilling out from her chest and her head. She's kind of looks at you and goes, "I guess that's it."
Brutality. Not stab.
Oh, no.
You're gonna be like,
Babality. Turn her into a baby.
And she's going to kind of get up on on her 2 knees and kind of look
Two of her knees. She's got multiple legs. She's a spider
on
owl.
her 2 knees. Sorry, on her 2 knees, and she's gonna look at you and go, "If the gods will it, I guess that's what's going to happen." And you see as she begins to bow in front of you. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh,
Damn!